hangout screen. Oh, hello. Hey, Boney. Hey, Leafy. Yeah, we're about to get started in just a bit. I'm gonna let the music play a little longer before it hits 8 o'clock, because I think it's only like in a minute from now. Yeah, it is. Okay. Hey, Leafy. Yeah, we're on our last game now today, Sonic Mania. So honestly, like this is one of my favorite Sonic games that I like a lot. So I'm gonna have a great time. But that being said, we have someone on the stream right now. J-Up's on right now. If you want to say hi. So yeah, I'm about to get started in just a bit. I'm just tweaking some stuff before we start. Also, Angel Island's playing in the background, which is really nice. Oh, hey, Fungus. Hey, Zenkron. Peak OST. Yeah, Sonic 3 was really good, and Mania too, honestly. They're like the best OSTs. Oh, though I should say original Sonic 3, because there is a... Sonic 3 does have a different soundtrack now, thanks to the Sega fucking up the... I don't know, the whole Sonic 3 soundtrack debacle is very weird, but the original Sonic 3 is way better. Let's see. I think we're about just ready to start. It's already 8, so I wanted to start a little early this time, so let's go to the big game window. I decided to just keep this window. The old gaming window will probably be retired from now on, because this new gaming window is just way better, and I like how it's set up more, so I'm keeping this one.
Sure.
Plus, the best part is I get to see your guys' character on screen, so it's just way better, honestly.
Right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was laughing when I saw our characters. I was like, I love this. It's so cool.
Right, it was really cool on the other streams.
Okay, let's see. Where's Sonic Mania? Oh, Steam's so weird. The only issue I'm gonna have is that Steam, for some reason, does not like running some games on window mode, but that's how I had to do it, so I could actually at least see the stream at the same time. So I'll figure it out. Okay, let's see. Let's pause the music. As much as I want to keep hearing the Angel Island song, I gotta pause it. And let's get started. Where is Sonic Mania? There it is. I was playing it like not too long ago. Hopefully it works, because sometimes it's... Oh, yep, okay, yeah, it's working. Jesus, it's loud. Did I turn it down? Oh, God. No, it's at 50. Okay, it's just really, really loud. There you go. Oh, dang
I'm not
it.
listening to the stream audio, unfortunately, because I'm in the Discord. I don't want to get any feedback going.
There you go. Oh, it's so loud in my headphones. I need to turn the volume down on my end. I don't know why Mania is just like the loudest game ever. 32 should be good.
Mania is new, right?
Yeah, Mania came out around, I want to say 2018 or 17. So
Okay, yeah, that's pretty new.
I think it's been a bit, but yeah, it was really exciting around this time, because we didn't get a classic Sonic game until like that year. And yeah,
seems too.
Oh yeah, the animated intro is so good. It's one of my favorites. I need to put the volume up a little bit though. There you go. It's just so fucking good.
Right.
Oh, hey, Fleetway. Oh man, this brings back so much memories, because I remember I pre-ordered this game because I got so excited. It honestly delivered a lot, so I can't wait to replay the whole game again. Oh man, I forget. I think Tyson Hess is the one who does the animation for these, and he's so good at this stuff.
Yeah, this is really good animation. I'm really digging this.
Cool thing too is that there's actually like a alternate version of this, so we can see that, I guess. But I think it'd be better for me to get started. I just need to get the Twitch chat actually up and running for me because I had to do this in a weird way. There you go. I'll move the Twitch chat over there so I can see you guys. There we go. Okay, well, there's the alternate one that I was talking about. I'll let it play out, I guess. If I get set up real quick. Yeah, the alternate version of it. So if I remember the first version of the animation, the music is done by Hyper Potion, and the second one's done by T-Lopes. He's the composer for this game. And yeah, his style is just really fucking good.
Of course, that's the part I can do.
Me and my friends spent so much time trying to get the Chaos Emerald. Yeah, the Chaos Emeralds in this game can be a little tricky, but it is easier than 3 and 2. I was having so much trouble in 3 and 2. I love the animation. It'd be cool if they brought back the style again for another game. I mean, they still do animatics. They did like a lot of animatic stuff for some of the other Sonic games, like for promotional stuff. So they really should do more of this. I should probably get started though. As much as I want to see this intro, we do have to get started soon. So we'll see it later for sure. But yeah, let's just start with this. Oh yeah, and I forgot I have the Plus version. I actually bought the DLC for this because why not? But we won't be seeing the DLC. Here it is. Okay. I was practicing a little bit. Yeah, I could get the Chaos Emeralds this time around, so it should be easier. Yeah, Tails is really good in this game. He's animated really well. Oh, who are these guys? And there's our little plot device, or our plot MacGuffin. I forget what it was called, a time crystal, I think? Or not, no, not time crystal. It has a name, but I don't remember. And there we go. We're back in Green Hill for like, how many fucking times at this point? Because I think
it looks familiar somehow.
Yeah, they bring this place back so many times. But to be honest, in this game, it's probably like the best version they have because it's just so good. It looks nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, luckily, I actually did practice a bit, so I should know where the Chaos Emeralds are at. You can tell because I'm zooming on by really fast right now. It's a good thing to practice all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, Phantom Ruby? Oh yeah, I think it is the Phantom Ruby. Yeah, so that's the little plot MacGuffin. A Phantom Ruby that not only messes with, I think it was like time and space. So that's why we're going back to like these old style stages.
Gotcha.
Weirdly enough, the thing that was kind of annoying was that the Phantom Ruby connects into Sonic Forces, which makes no sense, but I guess whatever. Which I did not like that. I did not like how they connected those two games together because Sonic Forces is it's alright. It's an alright game. If you like to hold the boost button to win. And here's our special stage. Yeah, very different. Kind of Sonic CD, but also like Sega Saturn style. Which
Yeah.
I love these so much though. They're like my favorite style.
I like this more than the globe that you kind of go around
Yeah,
in
and
or whatever it was.
the best part about these is that your objective is just to catch up to the emerald, but you can either collect the orbs to go fast or the rings to give you more time. So you kind of have to go between both, but
Oh,
it's really
I
good.
like that a lot more than just collecting the orbs.
Yeah. So here's something that's funny though. Notice how my mock level is on 2. If you press the Y button, it just automatically goes to the next one. And for some reason, that's actually a debug thing that was left in the actual game. So, oops. It's only in the PC version that they did that, so I'm not doing it again after this, but it's just to show it off that, yeah, you can just do that if you want to cheat. I don't know how they missed that. It's been in the game since it came out on Steam, but whatever. But yeah, so like you can really do these stages really easily. The later ones are very hard though, but you know, that's how it usually is in Sonic games.
Oh, that checks out.
Oh man. I think... I probably missed another one. Oh well. I know I could get like all the special stages before we get to flying batteries, so I should be able to do that easily if I remember. They're at least easier to find this time around. Nice. Cute little animation right there too. These levels were the best. Yeah, they put so much detail into this. These levels were the best and worst for us. Yeah, some of these levels, I know for me, I was not happy about Oil Ocean coming back. Because it's in this game. It's from Sonic 2, and I do not like that level that much. And Lava Reef, which I hope Lava Reef doesn't crash, because that happened during the Sonic stream, and I was not happy for that. I'm pretty sure you remember that, J-Dub, when it crashed during the lava part.
Oh, yeah, jeez. Oh man, that lava was blinding.
I know, it sucked so much, man. It did not sound good. Also, I think I missed the secret, so I probably have to go back up.
Those old graphics in some areas had some very stroby effects.
Yeah. Luckily, they don't go as hard for some of the stuff, but yeah, a lot of the old games really went too hard on it. Okay, here's our second one. Alright, let's get more. After this, what's next on the Sonic docket? So, speaking about that, I have been thinking about maybe going to Sonic Adventure, because that is a game I grew up with. No, not Sonic Dream Collection, Leafy. I'm not playing that one. I'm not playing weird Sonic fanfic games or fan games. But no, Sonic Adventure will probably be my go-to game because I think it's like right after the trilogy games. And plus it's the first 3D Sonic game, or well, one of the first 3D Sonic games that's actually like pretty good and goes all the way through.
Always wanted to see a playthrough of that game, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games. Like, I remember getting the GameCube version for my birthday, and I was just blown away by it. Because, you know, at the time I was like, oh, I never seen Sonic in 3D. Like, oh, this is so fucking awesome. And I don't know, I fell in love with that game so much. Plus, I know a lot of people tend to like hate on those games because they're like, oh, they're old school and they're old style. It's like, I don't know, I like it. I like the bad voice acting. I like the cringy models, everything. It's just fun.
Dude, I grew up with like old Sega, like Crazy Taxi, House of the Dead, like all that stuff. It's so cheesy, every single line in every single one of those games.
Yes, for sure. Crazy Taxi is
it's a good cheese.
Like, I miss that old school era of just like how they made their games, like just a cool style for every game.
Right.
Also, I think our next one is nearby. I think it's this one over here. I'm trying to remember. There is another emerald we can get. Okay, let's see. I think no, it's not here. I think it was in another area. Yeah, cause trying to find the Chaos Emeralds this time around through the big rings can be a little tricky at times, but I should be able to remember it. Oh boy. Also, I forgot to say, the newest thing about this game is Sonic got a new move this time around called the Drop Dash, and you just do that. You just jump, hold the button, and you'll rev out. It's very useful, especially if you want to keep your speed going. You can get 3 before the second stage. Goddamn, yeah, you can technically get like all of them in the first zone. Like you can get all the Chaos Emeralds in the first zone if you actually look around. I'm just kind of forgetting where it's at the moment. Actually, I think it might be over there, actually. Because it's somewhere in another area. I might have already missed it. That's fine, though. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm already at the... Okay, I'm already at the boss, so I can't really check anymore. But that's fine. And they brought back the fucking Death Egg robot again from Sonic 2. But this time around, he's easier, so...
I remember that guy.
Yeah, he took me like, what, 25 minutes to beat? I still can't believe it. That was so embarrassing when it happened. Oh yeah, also don't stand over there. He'll blow up.
It's kind of neat how the rings kind of shoot towards the screen a little bit too.
Oh man. And there it is. The end of Green Hill Zone. Honestly, like, probably the best version of Green Hill we ever got. Besides Generation. Generation's pretty good too. Ooh. Well, look at all those colorful bunches right there. I think, yeah, this time around the antagonists or the bad guys helping Eggman are the hard-boiled heavies, which I'm like, oh, egg pun.
Oh, right.
Also, I should probably put the music volume a little down because I forget it's a little loud. There you go. Ah, the Twitch chat went away. Oh, there it is. Okay, I know where this one's at because I literally just did this like not long ago. But yeah, Chemical Plant, Sonic 2. Stage that I actually like a lot. Especially in this game. Part 2 was really good. Oh god. Alright, I think it's right here. Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember.
That was fast.
Yeah, that's the thing I love about this game is that once you memorize where the big rings are at, you can just find them easily.
So let me get this. How many Chaos Emeralds are there in this game?
7. I think since Sonic 2, it's been 7, except for 1. 1 just made it like 6 for some reason.
Well, can you get like, you can get multiple, like 3 in some levels and...
Yeah, because I think it's possible to get all 7 in the first stage, I think, or like part 1 and part 2. So like, yeah, you can literally just get the whole Chaos Emeralds. So like, this game is very forgiving when it comes to that.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah, because the later stages, or the later special stages, are gonna get very tough once we get to them. But the good thing about this one is that it's all about memorization and just try to go as fast as you can. So that's what I like. Nothing bullshitty like the special stages from Sonic 2 where it's just memorization and that's it. Because that sucks so much. I never want to go through a special stage in Sonic 2 again. Oh god. Also, the speedruns for this game is like amazing. There are people who are just really fucking good at this game.
I think they built it around that a little bit, didn't they?
Oh, what was that?
They built it a little bit around the speedrunning and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Trying to make it really acceptable for that.
As soon as you said that, I fucking died. Oh well, whatever. Yeah, in my practice I got 4, but that's fine. 2 is still good to have at the beginning. We'll have plenty of more chances. Because this time around, just like Sonic 3, the ending is locked, or the no, the final boss is locked behind the Chaos Emeralds, but we should be able to get it. Because I've done it a couple times. If not, though, we'll just end the game the way it is. Actually, our next one might be over here, actually. If I'm remembering right. Come on. No, okay, that probably not there. Again, I think there's still like what, 8 or 10 stages in this game.
And multiple opportunities per stage, so.
Yeah, so we'll have a lot of time. Which one of the hardboiled hobbies you like most? I kind of like the magician one. I think they're cool. I think they're the only ones, really enough, that are actually female. Because I think all of them are just considered male, and then that's the only one that's considered female. So I was like, oh, I did not know that. That's interesting. And it's also a magician, so it's just like, oh, I like the gimmick it has.
I'd have to see him again.
Oh, magician. Oh, well, the card dealer one, the one that does like that summons. Magicians are silly.
This water does not look healthy.
Yeah. Got it. It's that purple stuff though. No, I hate being stuck in that water though. So many childhood nightmares getting stuck in that area. But it's not that hard in this game, so we can easily go past it. I probably missed some special ring already, so that's fine. We're about to get close to the end of the act soon, and Zone 2. Which, if you like Puyo Puyo, there's a part of the Zone 2 that we're gonna do very soon. Like, the only time in a Sonic game they call back to Puyo Puyo, like, not this fight, but it's the next one. Also, Tails, please stop jumping. You're really annoying right now. Oh god, that noise is gonna drive me insane. I think he's stuck somewhere. Oh yeah, that blue liquid right there. Yeah, okay, I hear Tails in the corner. He's stuck. Poor child. Alright, we did it. Yay. Oh my god, it's driving me crazy right now. Okay, it's done. Alright, thank god. They finally killed Tails. Oh yeah, they did kill. Oh my god, he did die. He died. He died in the corner. What the fuck?
He just pops up and.
All right, now here's the new gimmick for Chemical Plant: goo. That's right, gamers. We're gooning right now. I hate that word so much, by the way. I forgot who it was. I think it was actually Leafy who made that pun one of these days, and I was like, I hate that you made that joke. Okay, yeah. I love this part. Like, they went all on this stage, man.
I found that first goo part kind of funny because I was making slime with my daughter this morning with an experiment kit, and it was very much like that.
Oh man. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, you go very fast in this stage. I think it should be here. I don't know if it's here. I don't know if I'm gonna find another ring. Again, if we don't find it, it's fine. Because I can always just revert to just cheating and just get 100% save so we can just fight the final boss.
That's true.
Because I did that for Sonic 3, because I'm like, I am not collecting all the emeralds in one session. It's going to be impossible.
Right.
Alright. I think we're getting close to the final part. Probably a little bit more. No, okay, no secret rings there. That's fine. We'll still have some opportunities to get it.
You can really tell they put a lot of effort in this game.
Yeah, if I remember, this was worked on by what's his name? It's a Sonic fan who worked on this, who was like notorious for like making great Sonic games. What the heck was his name? Christian Whitehead. I think that's what his name was.
The animations are all pretty smooth, and there's a lot of variety in them. They blend together really well too.
Yeah, plus it's all really vibrant, man. It's so good.
Even like the unique little things like the helix bubble that goes up and
Oh
things
yeah,
like that.
that's my favorite one. It looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I think this is a secret ring right up here. Speaking of Sonic 3, how about that race? I mean, I'm still interested. I would try it. Because I did talk about that. I would love to like be invited or at least do like a Sonic 3 race live against someone. Or just any Sonic game, really. Except for Forces or 06, because we know those games aren't good. Oh boy. Hopefully I can catch this one, because I fucked up last time badly. Again, we only, now that we got 2 of them, we only need to collect a few more, and that's it, really. Rise of Lyrics? No. Nobody likes Sonic Boom. Well, at least the cartoon show is pretty good, actually. It's actually a decent cartoon show. Oh boy. Alright, I need to start speeding up. Fuck it, it's time to cheat. Go into maximum overdrive. God, I still can't get over that they left that in the game. You can just press the Y button whenever you want. And just cheat.
Right.
These streams are making me want to get back into Sonic games. I mean, that's the good thing I've been loving about these streams is just I finally get a chance to try all these games out in one go, especially the classic games. Because I played Mania already, but going back to the other games, oh man, it was a really fun and interesting time. Except for Sonic, the end of Sonic 2 and 3. Oh, also here's the boss fight that we're about to do. Anyone like Puyo Puyo? Because it's literally just fucking Puyo Puyo.
Oh, I didn't realize what you were talking about at first, but now I completely recognize it.
Yeah, I was shocked when I got to this point because again I pre-ordered this game and I didn't want to spoil myself. I jumped in and I'm like, what the fuck, Puyo Puyo out of everything.
It's like the looks on their faces as they do this number 2 cracks me up.
I love it so much.
Like Robotnik's like serious about this. He's like, all right, we're gonna play this game.
And it's funny too because of course Robotnik will be the one who does it because I think they had a game that was based on him, right? Like I think it was Mean Bean Machine. That's what it was called.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
It's weird how they did not want to localize Puyo Puyo, but they will call it something else just so they're like, okay, yeah, we can do that. Also, I am not good at Puyo Puyo, but don't worry, Eggman sucks at it too, so eventually one of us will lose.
He's just gonna end up killing himself.
I do remember, I heard someone say that like, they had to tweak this at one point because people were not passing this part well.
Some people struggle with these types of games.
I do. that person's me.
I used to play Tetris Attack all the time.
Oh yeah, Tetris I could do. I remember playing Tetris online, or what was it, Tetris 99?
Well, Tetris Attack is more like this. Like, it's not like traditional Tetris.
Oh.
It was like the one with Yoshi and like all the Yoshi's Island characters.
I did not know
It was
that.
on Super Nintendo. It was a really good game.
Also, I'm really sucking right now. Oh god. Oh no. I am terrified right now. I was joking again. I was joking. I was just joking. You don't suck at this, please. Ah, fuck. Well,
I did not see that coming, honestly.
I did not either. I thought I was with you, but turns out no.
We were like, oh my god, he's doing great. Eggman's like killing himself right now, and then all of a sudden, your entire screen's gone.
Oh man. That was the first game I got called the Chaos Emerald. It was rough. Sonic Heroes, yeah. Sonic Heroes Chaos Emeralds are really hard to collect. That's That's the one game that I'm going to be very, I guess, afraid to do, because collecting the Chaos Emeralds can be a pain in that game. But it's also the most, like, fun, because the special stages are really cool. Also, I kind of forgot about that, Fungus. Yeah, they did call it a Mean Bean Machine for the coffee shop. Oh, the Sonic movie is so good.
I need to see the new one.
Oh, it was great. It came out on Paramount, so me and my family got to watch it, and yeah, it was great. The only issue I had with it, because there are a few issues I do have with it, is the fact that some of the stories was changed up a bit, and it's understandable. You know, they can't adapt all the story, but part of me was like, I don't know if I'm a fan of how they did it, but hey, like it still worked. It's just I'm not a big fan of it as much, but I still enjoyed it as much.
I'll be going in blind on the whole Shadow story, other than apparently some little girl getting shot. But that's the only thing I know about it because of internet memes, basically.
Yeah, some girl got shot in 4K. Yeah, I mean, everyone was talking about it. It's like, I can't wait for her to get shot. And it was like, Jesus. I mean, you're right. That's what happens in the game, but Jesus.
And Sonic fans getting excited about a little girl being shot on screen.
Also, what the fuck?
Why is that happening? What is he doing to pull that off?
He's actually witty. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, I'm losing. I'm just gonna have to stall. I think I lost. Yeah, okay. What the fuck, dude? This is happening on stream, man. This is embarrassing. Alright, let's do it again. Oh, god damn it. Oh, man. This is why I should have practiced. I came into this like, no, I don't need to practice Chemical Plant 2. I should be able to do it.
I just, like, at no point, like, had you dumped a huge amount on him. Like, is he just doing some crazy setup? If you, like, knock out a certain amount, do you get those huge drops or something like that?
I think so.
So I guess just try and connect 3 and then put, like, 3 more close by without connecting them.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
And
try
then,
to do.
Connect those together to get, like, a big combo of, like, 6 or more.
I'm gonna put these here for now. I'm trying to see if I can get a purple and a yellow, but I don't think I'm going to. We'll do red. Why not? Oh, there. Okay, there's one right there. Oh, but I don't have another. Ah, fuck it. Oh, you. Oh, Eggbat. I hate this so much. We're not even like all the way in Sonic Mania. I'm already getting my ass kicked by the fucking Mean Bean Machine part. It's gonna be a long stream tonight. Oh, why did I block that? I'm stupid. I'm not good at puzzle games. Okay, I could do all right, I guess. All right, we'll put that there. Put you there. Ooh, I think I got a combo already. If I could actually figure out how to set this up right. Okay, maybe I'll do this. No? Okay, yeah, that's not a good combo. Fuck it up already. I'm so good at Sonic games.
That little.
Does that work? No, okay, no, that does not work. Oh, fuck. We might have to take the L on. Oh no, man. I'm gonna be stuck here, fuck. Oh god. I'm going through all my fucking lives right now. Sucks. Alright, we'll do it again, for sure. I'm getting it. Good at Sonic games, sure, but what about Puyo Puyo? No, I'm terrible at Puyo Puyo. I'm pretty sure this was easy. When I did it in my run, it was not that hard, but what the fuck, man? Okay.
Tails just did it. I don't know.
I really got a combo. Or, you know what? Maybe I should just focus on just making these first. Alright. I got one. But he got one too, alright. Okay, well, I'm just gonna focus on making some single combos.
Yeah.
That might be the best. Just try to make it as fast as I can. Oh, I should have put it. Ah, fuck. Oh well. It seems to be working. He's getting he's getting built on right now. Okay. Another one. Though, if you like Puyo Puyo and Tetris, there is a Puyo Puyo and Tetris game, if I remember. It's actually pretty good from what I've heard. Oh god. That one. Yeah, I won. God, that took so long.
The funny thing is, the first time you did it, like, that's exactly how it was going. And then all of a sudden you just lost out of nowhere. He dumped like an entire screen's worth on you.
Yeah, that's what we call streamer luck. It's just shit all the time. It's funny too, because I was like, I could do this. I've done it before. And it's like, oh yeah, but I'm also streaming, so it's not going to work out the way I want it to.
Right.
Thank you, Fungus. Alright, we're now in the best stage in the game, Studiopolis. The original stage, too. This is actually an original stage. And it's probably the most, like, vibrant one out of all of them that I love. Oh god, if I could actually get out there. But yeah, this stage references a lot of Sonic history here that you're about to see. So it's gonna be interesting to try to pick out which ones we see. Because right now we're seeing stuff like Pink Bot. That's a, I think, Streets of Rage reference that we're seeing right there. Of course, you see like Eggman signs and everything else there. Alright, let's see. I don't know where the ring is in this one, but I'm gonna try my best to find it. Oh yeah, that's another Easter egg, Studiopolis, and then the names of the developers, Christian Whitehead, Headcanon, and Pagoda West Games, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's another reference. Like, they have so many references in this one stage. The Sega, I think Sega Master System colors are right there on that TV. Like a lot of Sega stuff.
I mean, to be honest, I would do something very similar if I was making a game like this.
Oh, also Hornet from one of the racing games. So like, yeah, this place is just awesome. I love it so much. It's basically just a Sega nerd's like paradise right here. From Rush, is that what it was called? Oh, this reminds me of the first play stage. Oh, from Sonic Rush. Okay, yeah, that's what you meant. Oh yeah, there's Ages, which is just Sega backwards, but it's also, I think, based on Sega's old commercials, I think. Alright, let's go this way. Oh yeah, and Eggnog. And then another one is Sonic Popcorn Shop. That's actually a real thing that they made in Japan.
Huh. I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, like, they made it a little game, too. Oh, yeah, JW, you're gonna like this one. Little cartoon style. I love that.
Pretty awesome. It's like an old school.
God, this song is so good. Yeah, like this stage song is like probably one of the best. I use it a lot in some of my TikTok videos. I think I actually used it when I was showing off the mini model I made for Sonic 3. So like, I just love this song so much. I'm not finding the rings in this stage like I want to, but that's fine. Also, yeah, that effect looks so good. Oh, I think that was the ring right there. Fuck. I might be able to get it if I fly up again. We'll see. Oh boy. Oh yeah, there's the for the Mania, by the Mania sign. Okay, let's see if I could get it this time around, because I think it was down here that we were going to go. Yeah, okay. No, okay, it's not here. Okay, so we're not going to get it. That's fine. Oh boy. Again, we'll have plenty of chances to get rings or Chaos Emeralds, because we got 3 so far. We just need 4.
You know, I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of like games on the Sega that were really cool that like their IPs just don't exist anymore. Like I don't know, did you ever play Ristar?
I have actually. I played a bit, and that game looked really cool. I'm surprised they only made 1 game though, and that's it.
Right? It's just 1 game ever. Like that was it. It's like, how does this happen? Like, how does nobody like pick that up after all these years or something like that and just try and do something with it?
Surprisingly enough, I think Ristar was actually in Sonic Racing Transform. I will only know that because me and Liquid got to play it a bit, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. He's just like, he's the flag waver, or whatever they're called.
That's awesome. Well, not forgotten, I guess.
Yeah, and in the next Sonic Racing game, they're like, yeah, but let's get rid of all the Sega stars. Why not? And then I was like, yeah, okay, Sonic Racing's kind of now. But Transform is like probably the best one because it just has a lot of Sonic and like Sega love in that game. Plus it has knights, and I like knights, so.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That checks out.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, this boss fight is pretty interesting. I like this.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And very dynamic too, because if you're rolling or if you're running straight, you actually go on different paths.
Oh.
Doesn't really mean much, but it's still pretty cool how that they added that little detail there. Also, I'm probably gonna get hit by them.
Paddle bots.
Oh, come on. Okay, good. Yeah, so if I hold down instead, you'll see it in a bit. And we got his own tornado. It kind of looks like a tornado. It's more of a helicopter than a plane. Oh boy. Which surprisingly, I don't know if we... No, we saw the tornado in the beginning of the game. And we got a few more hits to do. Oh boy. Oh, come on, I just gotta do one more hit. Yeah, these are pretty tricky to get at times. Oh god. And there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of flashing stuff in this game.
It's not as bad as some of the previous ones, though.
That is true. The flashing lava was really annoying.
Nothing has made me feel like I'm going to start developing seizures yet.
Yeah, Sonic 3, I think by the end of the stream, I had a headache. I was like, oh god, I gotta sit down.
I wasn't looking at the screen during some of it because it was like, all right, I'll just look at it occasionally just to avoid going blind.
And here's the thing, I turned down the scan line, or I turned on the scan lines to like 50% so it would like dim the flashing stuff. It still was too fucking bright. I was like, god, it's just a bright game.
It really was.
Also, Studiopolis Act 2 is fucking amazing. It's like probably the best second act to a stage, honestly. Also, I love these guys because the more you break their balls, they'll just get sad.
You're busting the balls.
Oh, here we go. Danica Patrick is my favorite Sega character. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot Danica Patrick's in Sonic Racing Transform. Weird fucking inclusion too. What the fuck? Like they got they had Sega characters. They had Wreck-It Ralph, and then one of their special characters was Danica Patrick, like the actual racer.
So weird.
Oh, and also Yogg's Cast. I forgot Yogg's Cast is in that game, and nobody likes them though. Nobody likes using them, so they're just like, yeah, you could just get it as an optional DLC. You don't really need to. I mean, if someone broke my balls, I would get sad too. Oh yeah. Oh no. Okay, that was the secret one. I could get the Tails to fight. Oh yeah, something that's new to this version or to Sonic Mania is that Tails can do the flying thing, so he can help you out reach specific areas. If he would come down though. There you go. I think there should be a ring in here. Nice. Oh yeah, Team Fortress 2. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 is also in Sonic or Sonic Racing Transform. I forgot about that.
They're just kind of throwing anything at that board and seeing what's stuck.
Yeah, but oh fuck me. Surprisingly, they're actually pretty good in the game. I think. Depending on what vehicle it is, I think it's like different characters. I think it's Heavy when he's on the boat. I forgot.
I'm not gonna lie.
I forgot the other. Oh yeah, I forgot the other ones though. I don't play Team Fortress 2, honestly.
I have to imagine he just laughs all the time uncontrollably.
I think he does actually.
Like, without even seeing the game, I can guess this.
Wait, what was the fan-made Sonic racing game I kept hearing about? Oh, you're talking about Ring Racer? Because that was the new one that came out, I think, a few years back. Like, I think a year or two. It was an alright game, if I remember. The problem was that, okay, so what was it again? There was Sonic Robo Blast 2 Kart, which was a really good racer. I honestly want to play that one of these days. But Ring Racer was a basically more modified version of it, and also like the team basically wanted to do more with it. But the problem is that it was just so much. Like the tutorial is literally an hour long just to explain the game.
Jeez.
Like it was not good. And people were like, it's one of those games where it's like, if you know how to play the game well and learn the mechanics, it's a really fun game. But besides that, yeah, it's very complicated for a racer. Yeah, for a kart racer, yeah. Like, it was that complicated. I tried it, too.
Like, what's so complicated about it? Like, is this Monster Hunter Try or something?
Well, they added a bunch of mechanics to it that makes it like, okay, this is too much to learn in one step.
If your car breaks down in the middle of a race, you have to pull over and repair it yourself with real mechanic skills.
Yeah, because, like, if I remember, for the reason why it's called Ring Racer is because you actually use your rings to speed up, but you also need rings to survive, so they added a whole mechanic for that I was like, okay, well, this is too much now. And then there's the whole boosting mechanic, there's a whole steering mechanic, a trick system, and I'm like, yeah, this is too much for just one racer game. Again, the tutorial is an hour long, and you weren't able to skip it.
Yeah.
Like that.
I feel like Q&A should have caught that was probably a problem.
And like it was, I think it was only until like a little later that they changed the stuff. Oh, see you, Fleetway. Oh, so we're done with this boss already. All right, now we wait. Okay, here's another little reference that I found out about a while back. The dates on that TV screen and the little buzzing noise is a snide little reference to one of the announcements for Sonic Mania, where the whole stream was just a buzzing noise. That's what it's referencing to. It's like the most random reference in the game.
Only something that a Sonic fan could ever know.
And somehow I fucking know. Oh god, fine battery zone again. We've been here before in Sonic 3, and now we're going through this again. Yeah, again, this is probably why it was all worth it to play all those Sonic games. Because now we get to see how all these stages come back.
Mm-hmm.
And man, did they come back really good. Like, they're really good stages. I think there's a fire shield. Yeah, okay, I still remember. It's just like the old level. Alright, let's go this way. So, speaking about Sonic racing games again, I wouldn't mind streaming Sonic Robo Blast 2 kart, because that is one racer that's really good. But it has so many mods and like custom racetracks and characters. It's so good. It's probably like the best 2D style like kart racer I've ever played.
It's 2D?
Yeah, it uses the Doom engine.
The Doom engine?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
So it's really unique how they incorporate all that and make it into a racer.
Yeah. I would say so.
Oh boy. Oh god, I lost the shield. Oh well. Oh, so yeah, another banger song. Fine Battery sounds really good. Oh boy. It's also not as long as the original version. It's a little bit shorter, but I'm fine with that because as long as I can just go through it. All right. Yeah, I don't think. No, actually, there might be a secret over there if I could get it. I just had to hit the very peak. Okay, no, I'm not gonna make it. That's fine. Actually, I do remember there is a secret over here. That's the problem with these games, is that there's so many secrets in them that I'm like, I gotta get it. Okay, that's it. I don't think there was something. All right, that's fine. Also, I love the background for this level. Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, that's really cool looking.
Like, again, they went all out for this game too, and it was all for love. You know, it's Sonic fans who really want to make another good classic Sonic games, just like the old ones, and they delivered. It may be a little different though compared to the classic games, but honestly, I do not care. Like, it's already a good game. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm playing on Steam, so it shows my Steam notifications. Whoops. I don't know if that's on the stream though. That might be on my end. I can't tell.
It might be only on yours. I don't think I saw anything.
Yeah, it's a lot of people playing Monster Hunter demo right now. I saw, what was it? I think it was.
I was halfway tempted to.
Yeah, because all day today, while I was testing this out, I kept seeing like Monster Hunter Wild Beta, Monster Hunter Wild Benchmark, and I'm like, okay, yeah, everybody's just playing today. All right.
I mean, it's going to be that way for the next 2 weekends, and then everyone's going to sit there like scratching their necks like a bunch of addicts waiting for the game to release.
I need my Monster Hunter.
I need it, man.
I know.
Injected directly into my veins.
Oh boy. I'm surprised that Sega. Oh wait, hold up, give me a sec. I forgot. I gotta break this. I'm surprised Sega hasn't made another 2D Sonic game besides the Murderverse. So there was a rumor that apparently Sonic Mania 2 was gonna be made because Sonic Mania 1 did so well, but apparently Sega just kind of canceled it out of nowhere, and we don't know why. We just know that they just weren't interested. And like, it would have been so amazing if they made a Sonic Mania 2, but like with all the original stages and stuff. Because like the best part about this game is probably like the original stages and like some of the classic stages for sure, but some of the original stages like Studiopolis, Press Garden, they're really good stages, but there's not that many in this game. It's just only a couple. So it would have been cool to see the team like actually make more original stages after this. Alright, I think I got it. Oh, okay, I don't think those Steam notifications actually come up on the stream. That's good. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You'll just see people playing Monster Hunter Wild right now and some other games. Also, this is another boss that's, I think, of reference to Sonic 3, if I'm right. I have not tried the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I had it downloaded, but I have not given it a try. But I think one of these days I'll try it out just for fun. Because I heard people say it was good, but I didn't look up anything about it. It's also just random that Sega just kind of dropped a random, like, Sonic novel kind of game, or, like, I guess murder mystery novel kind of game. I don't know. It was very cool that they did that, and I need to try it out when I get the chance. Oh boy. Still no rings, by the way. I haven't found any, but then again, I haven't been looking. Alright, let's go this way. Oh yeah, now we're going outside of the ship and inside. It's a very interesting gimmick they're doing here.
Okay.
Oh boy. Oh god. Okay, yeah, I'll go this way then. Oh god. Yeah, this place is gonna get a little intense. Alright. Could that be a secret stage over there? Maybe. No, okay, it's not. But it was a good thing to check, though. Now we're back inside.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, the gimmick for this level is... I honestly like it a lot. The whole going back and forth. Alright. Oh yeah, I have not shown the, I guess the other special stages, the... Oh, what was it? Like the bonus ones. It's just Blue Sphere. I don't like Blue Sphere, so I'm not doing them. You don't really get much out of them besides extra features, and you have to collect medallions for them, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'd rather just play the game.
Right.
The special stages in these games, though, are probably like one of my favorite ones. They are challenging, though, but for a good reason, because you actually have to try. Okay, yeah, I'm just getting fucked up here. I should probably not do this. Still no special stages, though. I have not found any so far. Oh, speed shoes. Oh well. Actually, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna bring Tails back. Come over here. Tails. No, over here. Come on.
Yeah, how to fly.
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's just stuck there. Yeah, whatever. He doesn't want to go.
I can't jump up there.
Oh, come on, if only I could reach that. Oh, well.
If only there was a little fox friend with the fly.
Yeah, but whatever, he never wants to do it, though. It's only when he feels like it. Yeah, there he goes.
See you later.
Oh yeah, all of these are failed robotic experiments. The one that's funny is that the little bunny you see is actually a prototype enemy from Sonic 1. That they just drew in there. Which we will see it. They do reuse the enemy in this game as an extra enemy, I think, in Press Garden, which we'll see very soon. I think we're getting close to there. Here goes Tails again, getting hurt. Oh my god, stop getting stabbed. God.
You can fly, my dude. Just do it.
Oh god, it's getting windy. Secret over here? No, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, Sonic CD, I think. These are the spike balls from Sonic CD being reused again. This game really is just, you remember that? Oh god.
Right.
Because, god, so many references. Also, I died horribly right there. Okay. So speaking of, I should probably put the volume a bit up on the game because I just see it's a bit low this time around. There you go. That should be better. Okay, not up there. I always found Tails' AI to be a bit funky. Yeah, he's a little weird in some of these games. In Sonic 1 and 2, especially in 2, he was fucking weird because I think in 2 he just glitched up on me. Somehow flew towards me while he was upside down for no reason, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember my Tails going upside down all the time. Oh hey, boss fight. Oh, I love this one. This one's a stupid one, but I love it.
Big dangly spider.
So the whole gimmick is you just drone over to the other side. You can probably get like, I think there's a chance you can get like 2 hits in, but it's very hard to get that. Unless you do what I'm doing, where I'm stalling him right now by just beating the shit out of him.
I feel like he didn't think this one through.
He's like, in hindsight, this was a cool idea, but now I'm kind of like...
He's just getting like thrashed back and forth by Sonic.
It's a Mega Man boss. Oh yeah, it really is like a Mega Man boss room.
I was gonna say earlier, a lot of this game like kind of reminds me of Mega Man X, like aesthetically. I don't know why.
It could be that some of the members are big Mega Man fans. Because there have been some fan games and like some original games that kind of cross over Sonic and Mega Man a lot.
I mean the comics, they had the crossover too, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they had that, and I think, funny enough, I think Monster Hunter was crossed over with that too at one point.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it was Mega Man X. One of the Sonic characters go into the Monster Hunter world, and then they basically befriend a Gormagala. And I was like,
I remember seeing the panels with Gormagala. Now that you mention it.
Yeah, I think it was Styx the Badger from Sonic Boom with Mega Man X. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I gotta read this now. But I think they ended the comic series, but they didn't do more after that. They just kind of stopped, and I was like, that sucks.
Still pretty crazy.
The crossover is funny. Robotnik and Wily are so chaotic. Yeah.
That is actually a very good pairing. Yeah, just the 2 mad scientists together.
Also, here we are in Press Garden. This is the second original zone in this game. And this one's a factory pressing machine. You know, they're making newspapers and stuff in the background. And I really love the gimmick of this level. It's really good. So it's a lot of conveyor belts. You got a lot of stuff moving around. Like, everything's just moving. Though that being said, I don't know if we'll find a ring here. There's a chance. Oh, yep, there is.
Yeah, like, this game looks really freaking good.
So yeah, like, it's probably one of the most impressive, like, pixel art game I've ever seen. And
well, see, the problem is we can create pixel art games a lot easier than we ever have been able to. And like, if a real studio tackles a 2D pixel art game, it will look amazing. Because all the only people that are doing it are indie people. But even indie people can do it. That's the thing. So like, if a real studio like put some budget into one of these games like this, you know.
Yeah, I can see that being really good. And it's sad too because it's like, there are fans there for it, you know. Sonic fans love these 2D style games, and it's sad that Sega doesn't make more of them.
Because I would kill to see a Metal Slug, like a new Metal Slug game.
Oh
like
yes, I love Metal Slug. I played that series with my brother so much.
I love those games. The animation in them are so good, like on all the little soldiers and everything in the background blowing up all over the place. They're just a gem.
Yeah, I played like so much of it in my life, and the funny thing too is that I never knew that because I've been to Mexico a couple times for family stuff, and I didn't know that over there SNK is like super popular over there. Like,
yeah, I've heard that.
And I thought they were joking. It's like, no, like Mexicans love their Metal Slugs, their King of Fighters, you know, all that stuff. That's why Terry Bogard, when he got added to Smash Brothers, like I know some Americans and some other people were like, who the fuck's Terry? While Mexicans were like, oh my god, it's Terry Bogard, because he's really popular.
Right, I thought that was really cool, and then people were like, "Who's Terry?" And I'm like, "Oh man!" Like, I'm not even like a huge fan of the series, but I know who Terry is. Like,
yeah. Like honestly though, Terry is so good in Smash. Like I've actually used him a lot.
I didn't use. I think I have like the first chunk of DLC, but then like the second, even crazier chunk of DLC with like Sephiroth and stuff, I didn't get my hands on. My buddy did, and I played it over at his place, but
yeah, I have like the first set, and then I bought like a little bit of the second, but I forgot to get Sephiroth. I was like, oh yeah, Sephiroth was in this game already, and I forgot to get him.
Right.
I didn't. My problem was that when Smash Brothers came out, I was so excited for it, but then by the second DLC stuff, I kind of was just like, the hype's dying down a bit. I mean, I was still hyped for it, but I didn't play as much.
I feel you. I was a little underhyped. Like, well, no, I was really hyped for it when it first came out, and I was enjoying it for a very long time. But like, by the time all the DLC had come out, it was like years. It felt like.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like, just all of the talk about rosters and stuff, just like people went crazy about that stuff, and I checked out of the conversation.
Yeah.
I was not gonna be part of that. So
I'm surprised I actually got that. I was just doing it for fun. My first experience with Metal Slug was a mobile game collab. Oh yeah, they've done like a lot of collabs with Metal Slug, if I remember, for like some other games. And also, yeah, you lost your enthusiasm. Okay, yeah, that was me too with the, because like I love Smash Brothers, but after a while I was like, okay, yeah, the whole second part of DLC was like, this is the same as like the first one. I was still excited though, like trust me, I was so excited, but it was just like, yeah, it's dying down. They should probably end it soon, and they did. Eventually we got Sora, and to be honest, like I was like, you know what? Yeah, that's perfect. And it with a character that was created from a collab between Disney and Square Enix. Like that's a perfect character to end it on. And honestly, he's broken in the game.
oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
Which speaking of, oh god, that is one series that I need to try out, is the Kingdom Hearts series, but because I've only played one game.
I didn't like the first one.
I played Dream Drop Distance. Was like, okay, it's all right, and then that's it. Oh my god!
Yeah, I played the first one. I really liked it, like when it first came out, and then I didn't get to play any of them for a long time. And then I played the one on PSP, which I don't even, like 365 days or something. I don't remember which one it was, but
oh yeah, what was it? 358 days over 2 or some shit like that.
yeah, something really weird like that. But I didn't get that far in that game. I was like, I don't even know what's going on with this plot. Like, I really should have played 2 before I jumped into that game.
Luckily, I think for that game in the collection, they don't even make it a port in the collection. They just recap the story because they're like, yeah, we're not explaining. We're just gonna show you like a slideshow. Like that's what happens. Like they did not care for that one, and I'm like, I can kind of see it.
Yeah, I guess I can feel that.
The most convoluted title.
Definitely. Although I think Kingdom Hearts definitely is a winner as far as series with confusing titles.
Yeah, I mean Square Enix is very weird with their naming and stuff for games.
Yeah, especially recently. But I mean, with those games, like if you were to put all of them in a list and tell me to put them in order, I could not possibly do so.
Yeah, same. It's very confusing, especially when some of them are like, oh, this is the next game. It's like, no, it's actually the prequel to the first game, and it's like, oh god.
Right, there's like prequels and little filler story things, and some of them are just like this and that, but all of it, the story is important in every single one of them. But now they're going to be rebooting the whole thing? Is that what I understand?
That's what I've heard, that apparently 4 is rebooting it, but also it's not. But then, like, I don't know. Something
it's
about...
It's going to be a Final Fantasy VII remake deal. Or it's just going to be like a continuation, but also a remake at the same time.
Yeah, and like, it doesn't help that the trailer for the 4th game was like, okay, this looks cool, but where's all the Disney stuff? And then they're like, oh, it's there. But it's also like, so is it gonna come back or not? Like, what? Why are you so secretive about it?
Yeah, I don't know. They've been kind of weird about like all of the Final Fantasy and Disney characters and some of them, like Borderlands sequel.
Oh yeah. I played that one before with my siblings, and good game, but also it's like, yeah, they made a whole sequel just to explain to you the plot of 2. Mm-hmm. And I'm like,
but it wasn't even really necessary.
Yeah, it wasn't really necessary. We already played like Borderlands 2, so it's like, yeah, this could have been better like sooner, honestly.
2's story was pretty good on its own. I don't really know if it needed the prequel to help it out. Honestly, 2 is the only one with a really good story, I think. But
yeah, because like I never played 1, but I hear people say like, 1's alright. Like 2 is the...
It's alright. I mean, it didn't have anything like any crazy story or characters or anything that really stood out too much. 2 really shone, I think, but Handsome Jack probably did a lot of the legwork there.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't remember much about the 3rd game when I played it with my siblings, because it was just kind of one and done. Like, okay, that's the end.
And I played it a bit, quite a bit even, but the story, I don't know, it was okay. It wasn't anything special. I remember there were a few parts that I was like, I don't understand why that character had to die just to be replaced by this character, but okay.
Yeah, especially with what happens at the very end of the game, because I remember I was not happy about the ending. I was like, eh.
Yeah, a lot of people were not. Although I'm gonna play 4 still, so.
Yeah. I have no clue if I'll pick up 4. I mean, one of these days I might revisit 2 or 3 again.
Because I play 2 every once in a while, and 3 I don't know if I'll go back to.
Yeah, same.
I remember I was kind of upset that it came out on Steam, you know, I think a year or 6 months after it came out on the other platforms. And so I expected it to be completely like patched and everything would be good by then. But there was still like a big bug in one of the main story acts that me and my friends ran into that had been around since the launch. Like a year before. It's like, come on, guys.
Let's see. Oh, another contender is... Oh, wait, no, that's I already read that. This is probably the few stages of the aesthetic of... Yeah, the aesthetic for Press Garden Act 2 is, like, the most... What the heck? Like, this is so beautiful. I mean, look at that background right there.
Right.
With the little petals and everything. Like, it's just... You go from a press factory to the actual, like, you know, garden part of it.
Garden.
And also, the song is just like, oh yeah, this song is amazing. Okay. Oh yeah, I had to go fast, that's why. Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to do.
You're Sonic. You gotta go fast.
And that is his tagline.
I think his face while he's in that thing.
Oh yeah, the little animations here are really good. Oh, I think that was a secret ring. Fuck, I just saw it too. All right, well we still got like what 4 emeralds, so we're still good. We just need to collect a few more soon. Oh god, I'm probably gonna go listen to the soundtrack after I play through this game because it's just so good. I know I say that for all Sonic games, but this is the one game that I'm like, no, it's amazing. Like, you owe it to yourself to like listen to it.
Kind of bummed out that I can't hear it right now.
Oh man, I mean, I could share it on Discord maybe, but I don't know how that works with the whole Discord sharing screen.
Right, yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I can check it out.
But yeah, this whole soundtrack. Oh yeah, I think
I like this guy, Ninja Bot.
I think that was the reference because I remember people were like, "This is literally a Ninja Gaiden reference," if I'm right, or
That's pretty cool.
which does it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that Ninja Gaiden is coming back now. It's now relevant again.
It is. We're getting a new Ninja Gaiden finally.
And Ninja Gaiden 2, and I know people were like kind of excited, and then weren't excited when they realized it was Unreal Engine 5, and I'm like, yeah, I know. It's not a... It's an amazing engine, but it's also like, it also runs like really bad at times.
Right. I think the problem with it is it's really easy to make it look pretty, but it's really unoptimized if you just go all out with it. You know? So...
Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of developers these days are having problems with, are like, make game look beautiful, and it's like, yeah, but the game's not that fun, and it runs really bad.
Right, yeah, focus on your game or playing well, and then worry about graphics, honestly.
Hey, look at this. This looks a bit familiar. Stardust Speedway from Sonic CD. We're in the past version, though, which is very interesting. Which I don't think I actually got. No, wait, no, I did. I think I showed off the past version of Stardust Speedway, and it's really beautiful. We're also seeing gimmicks from Marble Garden too, from Sonic 3, because I remember those. Have you seen the craziest of Ninja Gaiden speeds? I have not, but I should probably check it out. I wonder if they had that in HDQ, because I tend to watch games done quick, or amazing games done quick, because they tend to come around the winter season and a bit of the summer season, and I love watching them with my sister.
They're pretty entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and it's funny too, because like we watched them a lot before, and then I think during the pandemic we watched even more, because we were just like, yeah, like, we didn't have anything to do during the pandemic, so we just watched a lot of games done quick. It was a great time, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
That and Animal Crossing too.
I was gonna say Animal Crossing. That was ours. We named our island. What the hell? Quarantine. That's what it was.
Oh my god. I imagine so. Also, what the fuck? That was weird.
Huh.
Little weird physics there. But yeah, Animal Crossing, like, New Horizons was actually the first Animal Crossing game I played, and surprisingly, I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, no, I think it was the first one I played too, and I got really into the bug catching and the like fish catching and stuff like that. I was really into the collecting of that.
Yeah.
I helped my wife get all that stuff. She did a lot of the town stuff.
My sister did too. Like, she was already a fan of it because of the 3DS game, and I know she kept bugging me. She's like, "Oh, you should get New Horizons. Like, you really should." And then Pandemic was like barely starting, and I'm like, "All right, fuck it. I'll buy this game and Xenoblade Chronicles X, or Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and that'll be my Pandemic game." And surprisingly, Animal Crossing was the one I played more, until like I eventually stopped because I was like, they didn't update it as much, sadly.
My wife still plays it sometimes. They were playing it this weekend, actually.
I imagine so, because a lot of people still love that game, and I don't blame them. It's a great game. It's just, I feel sad that...
I can't believe they didn't do more.
Yeah.
It was an insane missed opportunity. Like, I cannot even fathom, like, people were like, so, like, they're like, this did really good unexpectedly. It's like, yeah. They're like, okay, but yeah, we're not going to do anything about that. We just wanted to say that.
I know, like, it's like, what the fuck? Like, they updated once. Fans got like, okay, when's the second one coming? They're like, we might not do a second one. They do a second one, and then they're like, okay, that's it. That's all you're getting now. And it's like, what the fuck?
Right. And they're like, it was fun.
I know my sister was like so pissed because she's like, they updated the 3DS version like so many times that like, why the fuck does this one not get it?
Right.
And like, apparently,
they had the Pocket Camp thing too was getting updates.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think that became a paid game now. Like you could just buy it. Because they were getting rid of the mobile version, but they were like, you can also just buy the game now and get everything, like, without the whole monetization stuff.
I played it without spending any money a little bit. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
For what it is.
I played it a bit, and then I kind of was like, okay, the Animal Crossing phase kind of died out.
Right, yeah.
But it was still fun. Like, I think one of these days I would love to go back to Animal Crossing. Also, that enemy right there was a Sonic CD enemy from one of the cutscenes, so very interesting.
This might be kind of funny, but my daughter, I just picked up Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Oh my god. My sister's been playing that all week, and she would not stop talking. I mean, it looks good though.
Basically Animal Crossing, except better. Like it's basically Animal Crossing with like all of the Zelda movement mechanics from Breath of the Wild, like with climbing and swimming and gliding and all that stuff added to it, like a lot more seamlessly, from what I can tell.
Yeah, it looks actually good. Like I'm even considering like. I might buy it, but part of me is also like, well, Monster Hunter comes out this month, so I might hold off on it, but maybe.
I got that. Yeah, I got that for my daughter, and she's been enjoying the heck out of it. And I've been watching her play, and I'm like, this is surprisingly legit. Like, I am stunned, but okay, here we are.
It also helps that me and my sister kind of started becoming more fans of Sanrio characters. Because my sister was already a fan with Hello Kitty, but I became a fan recently because of, what was it, Cinnamon Roll? The Cinnamon Roll brain rot hit me so hard on TikTok, honestly. Because it was just like constant videos of that character. I'm like, okay, I love this character already, but Jesus, like there's so many videos about him.
There's one that I liked, but it was, Retsuko, I think her name is, but it's like the Agretsuko show. Basically the little red panda that listens to heavy metal.
Oh yeah, my sister's seen that too. She loves that character. I need to actually watch that anime.
I like her. I like that whole thing, but
and I think she's also in the game too.
She is actually. I saw her, and that's how I was like, oh, she's part of this universe. What?
Sanrio universe is so big.
Yeah, there's also this little egg thing that's in there that apparently there's a Netflix show about too. So there's like a whole bunch of crap that I'm now realizing is all related to that.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, the bootleg. Oh sorry, Jacob. Yeah, I heard the bootleg Animal Crossing. Oh, yeah, I was hearing about that. Like someone was using someone's assets for an Animal Crossing game to like make a fake one or something like that, and I was like, what the fuck? It was on the PlayStation Store too. I was like, oh, well, I don't know what that's about, but that's weird. Yeah, people, I don't know. I've seen some of those bootleg games that I'm just like, yeah, these look really weird. I don't know how people get away with it, but you know, it's how it is. Also, we didn't find any secret rings. Just skipped through all of that. But we are gonna have a Metal Sonic fight. Oh my gosh, guys. Sonic. Metal Sonic from Sonic CD. Sonic 4 movie. God. I don't know. I don't know if you use TikTok, Jada, but man, people have been memeing on Metal Sonic for the Sonic 4 movie.
Do they hint at that at the end of the Sonic 4 movie or something?
I think so. Like, I don't know. Like, I was kind of confused about it, but like, people were talking about it, and then now Metal Sonic's just popular.
Yeah, I have nothing on. I don't know TikTok at all. I don't follow it.
But the part that I've been laughing at is everybody references the song that goes like, it's like that one part that everybody references.
Right.
Oh, here's another reference. Sonic Game Gear are where these guys come from.
Game Gear. Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, like they pulled out the Game Gear reference for this.
God, I forgot Game Gear was a thing.
It might have been more colorful than the Game Boy, but man, did it chug batteries.
Yeah, it was definitely way more impressive than the Game Boy was when those two systems came out.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, this boss fight's actually a little different now, because in the original version of Sonic Mania, I think it was just Eggman and Metal Sonic, but now it's actually this. A reference to Sonic, what was it called?
Yeah.
Knuckles Chaotix, that's what it was. Yeah, so a Chaotix reference in Sonic Mania. Which I have not played that game. I kind of forgot that was a game I should play.
I don't know why, but putting a can in there just makes them look really weird.
Oh, I wanted that. I love that little Easter egg. If you try to get it, the enemy just tosses it to the other side. It's like, oh, nope, never mind.
Doesn't even try to chase it, just like shrugs and then goes on with life.
Where are we right now? Because I think we're nearing close. Oh god, Hydrocity. That's what. Now let's discuss. Is it Hydro City or Hydrocity?
That's a good question.
I have no clue because they sometimes say Hydro City but Hydros, and I'm like, I don't know.
Who's they though?
The Sonic fans and the community who always get mad about this and will not let it go. Oh boy. But yeah, it's literally just Hydrocity or Hydro City from Sonic 3, and honestly, I like it. I was surprised they brought it back. But then again, this stage is actually like one of a really good water stage. It's better than Sonic 1, because oh god, Sonic 1 was not good. I'm also like drowning right now. Oh come on.
Bubble.
Oh god. At least this is like, so something that's interesting is that if Tails gets a bubble, a second bubble appears, just in case. Because there are times where Tails can take the bubble, and yeah, Tails can steal your bubbles.
Oh my god. Why? He's just let him die.
And I think it happened to me on the Sonic 2 stream. I was like, what the fuck, Tails? Supposed to be my homie.
Right.
Oh yeah, I forgot about these sections. They're very slow. I also need to start focusing on finding the secret rings because I have not found any, and we're getting closer to the end. We're not there yet, but we are getting closer. Oh boy. Now speaking about Sonic 3, that Sonic 3 stream I did last week was really fun, especially with the little mini Sonic or mini me.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I'm surprised a lot of people liked it. For something that was just like, oh, it's literally just took me like 2 days to add this. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, we'll see.
They got bugs, right?
Oh god. Oh boy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I was thinking about maybe reusing the mini try for something else one of these days, because I think my friend Peeps, or Peeping Lad, I should say their full name, or wait, no, not Peeping Lad. What was their name? Peeping Owl. That's what it was. I'm getting their name wrong.
Peeping Lad?
Or Peeping Owl. I don't know what the fuck I got lad from.
That's just a creepy kid.
But like, yeah, they mentioned like, oh, why not use it for one of your streamer avatars? I'm like, oh, maybe I could do that actually.
Yeah.
Just a wee lad. You know, that's probably where I'm getting it from. I'm like combining both words into one. My mind does that. I'll combine like two words into one, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know where I got that from. Oh boy. These sections are so slow at times though. Okay, there we go. Oh! I got an achievement. We really like boats. Is the achievement. I do like boats. I think that's something that I really want to do one of these days, actually go fishing, because I've never done it, but it looks really relaxing.
You've never gone fishing?
Nope. I know uncle, like, I know I have an uncle in my family who goes fishing all the time. I always wanted to go fishing with him, but, you know, he's from Mexico, so I actually have to go over there just to do that, and it's like, especially how it is these days.
Right.
But maybe one day I will. I just hope it's not like Ocarina of Time taught me, because like I hated Ocarina of Time fishing so much.
It's a little slower. I'm gonna just be straight with you. Fishing in real life can be very slow unless you're fishing for like bluegill off the dock or something.
Oh boy.
It's basically a waiting game until you catch something.
And then you have to mash the A button, and then you have to hope to God the fish actually catches it, which it doesn't.
You don't want to have too much tension so that you don't break your line or something.
I still cannot believe, by the way, I know I'm mentioning this again, but I can't believe it took me 3 streams for Zelda, like Ocarina, to finally catch that stupid fish. It took so many streams just to do it, and I did it at the last one, and it was so easy. I'm like, what the fuck, man? It's like on stream, it's like, this is impossible. And then I do it in a practice run, and I got it. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then when I did it on my last stream, I was able to do it like easily. I was like, oh, okay. I guess when the game feels like it, it'll just give it to me.
Right. It was like the Dampe mini game you were in.
Oh god, yeah.
Like when you had finally given up, you're like, all right, one more, and then that was just it.
I think the part that was so like funny too was that I kept getting scammed by yeah, I got scammed by the bots on stream, and I was like, of course they will start scamming me right here where I'm getting scammed.
Right.
Oh boy. We're already getting close to the boss fight, I think, because I think this is literally it. Oh, I do remember this. Okay, yeah. Here's a little twist. Instead of Eggman using the machine, we're using the machine against him.
That's pretty neat. Depth charges.
I forget how you do this, though. I think it was like you had to suck him in before he puts the bomb down and then hit him. Okay, I need to get him, though. This is gonna be hard to do. There you go, got a hit. Big test of patience, really. Oh boy, come on, come on. Only like, I think one more hit after this. Yeah, okay, I was right. I just love
really
that.
didn't get that one through.
Oh, actually, now I remember. I think there is like one more original stage after this, but we'll see in a bit. And now we got Act 2. Which Act 2 is, yeah, it's Act 2. It's interesting. I like the background. Kind of looks like a cathedral or something like that. Or kind of like a Castlevania background, actually. I don't know. It's like it's a random thing to reference, but I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Like, this is like Castlevania background.
That's probably another thing that inspires a lot of the artists that work on these types of games, like Symphony of the Night, like Sonic, I don't know, Mega Man X.
Oh man. Yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I see a lot of people reference now in Metroidvanias and other games because, like, it's just so legendary.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, like, a really fucking good game.
It's simply good.
Which, oh man, I need to play that game, like, one of these days because it's been a bit since I have. It was really fun.
Yeah. I think I played it on PSP last time. Like, but it was like way after the PSP's lifetime. I was just like had one that I like jailbroke and put every PlayStation game on.
Yeah,
not every, but a bunch of them, and one of them was Symphony of the Night.
I think for me, I probably played it. I think it was PS4. My first time I played it was on PS4 with the Requiem collection, which sadly that collection is still PlayStation exclusive. It still hasn't come out for Switch or anything else. Mostly because I think Symphony of the Night is still, I think it actually is just PlayStation exclusive in general.
Yeah, I think so.
Which,
and I played it on the original PlayStation and then PSP, and I haven't seen it anywhere. I haven't played it on anything else actually.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it's also like, it's understandable. It's like, yeah, not much you can do about it unless Konami actually re-releases it.
Man, I hate Konami.
Yeah.
I love their games, and I love everything that they've done in the past, but that has nothing to do with the company. I hate the company.
Yeah. It's like like what they're showing off right now with Metal Gear Solid 3, like Delta.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this looks amazing. I still hate Konami, but this looks amazing.
That's another Unreal 3, Engine 3.
Is it?
Game.
Oh god.
Yep.
Which means it's gonna run like ass on PC for some people.
Yep.
It's a good thing I got an Xbox. I'm still very thankful for my brother for getting the Xbox from his friend, but it's also the fact that it's like, I don't use it for anything else, really. Oh, come on.
Right. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people falling back on the PC plan for Wilds and stuff recently.
Yeah, sadly, I think someone was telling me that they were probably gonna get the game on Xbox because they're like, yeah, I don't think my PC can run this. It's like, yeah, it seems like to be, I don't know, it seems to be the thing that's happening to everyone, is that it just doesn't run well on some people's systems.
Just need a beast of a machine to run it. Like, I just updated my PC recently, and it is quite a beast. It runs very well on my computer, like over 70 frames per second. You know, 4K, Ultra, and everything. So like it's great on mine, but I feel bad for everyone, like, because I know for a fact a lot of people are having a lot of issues.
Yeah, I felt bad for my sister because she only has a Steam Deck. Like, she's not into PC gaming as much, but she got a Steam Deck because we thought that would be the way of playing it. Like, oh yeah, we could play World and Rise. I'm pretty sure Wild should be playable, and it's like, nope. Ever since the announcement, it's like, yeah, that happened, and she's like, it's alright, I'll just play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. I'm like, you know what, yeah, you have that too, so she's not like super upset, but she is like, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I had a friend who I was gonna play, he was gonna try and play it on Steam Deck, but he tried running the benchmark on it, and obviously it was not going to be the case. I mean, it may be more optimized. I think that they have committed to this just being a very next-gen game, I guess, like it more so than normal.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I'm surprised we're not seeing more games like that recently, but
I think my only issue with it is like, as next gen as it is, part of me is also like, I don't know, like, is it that amazing to the point where like the game can't even run on a lot of people's stuff? Because like, I don't know, it's just weird.
I think the problem is not so much the graphics, which is what everyone thinks the problem is. I think the problem is the fact that you've got all of these creatures running around on these big open areas, and they said that even when you're not around, the creatures are doing things and they have their AI going. So there's processing power that's being used for all of this all the time.
Oh yeah, I saw it recently with I think one of the palicos that heals you. Someone actually was like, "Where does that palico go when it heals you? Like when you
yeah, and they followed it back,
and like
all the way back.
Yeah, it actually goes back all the way to the cap. But I'm like, oh Jesus!
It has a little doghouse looking thing that it goes into.
So like, part of me was like, well, that's amazing, but it's also like, do we really need a lot of processing power for that little detail though? But at the same time, it's really cool. I won't lie.
This game was like their like dream game, kind of, from what it sounds like. They couldn't release this game until now because it just wasn't possible to do so. So like, I kind of don't want them to like, you know, stifle their dream in a way. But at the same time, like, I would love more people to be able to play it.
I think for sure, like, because a lot of people are thinking like after this, like, oh, Capcom is just gonna keep making games like no, because Capcom has made like portable titles and like other stuff like that, and like I'm pretty sure maybe after Wilds, like I give it a couple years after Wilds, they'll probably make like a portable title for those people who couldn't get to play, because like they like experimenting with Monster Hunter from what it seems like with Rise and World and all this stuff. So
one theory I've been hearing, and it's very possible, I mean, and that is that Wilds may come out on the Switch too, which would in a way make Wilds portable, right?
Yeah, if they were able to get Rise running, they could do it again.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know how the Switch 2 is going to run, but
there was a leak about it.
Yeah,
I think it was like, what was it? Well, I can't remember.
It's like a PS4 Pro or something like that.
Something like that. Which, I don't know. Part of me is like, I know there's people who are like, I want Nintendo to have the most like graphical stuff. It's like, yeah, that's understandable, but it's also like, I think
the portable PS4 Pro is impressive, really, when you think about it. Like, that's better than the Steam Deck right now.
Yeah, that's very true. I think for me, it's just like, as long as the games are still good on the Switch too, and they have like some extra third-party stuff, I'll be fine with it. Because like honestly, like graphical stuff, it's not that important to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've got a PC for super graphical stuff if I really want that, you know.
Yeah.
But I really want them to just keep pumping out good games. They've
Honestly.
been doing a fantastic job with that over the past couple of years, better than most of these, you know, first-party companies have been, like all of them.
Yeah, and it's sad that like it took like, for example, it took a company like Sony for so long to actually like start going back to their old style of games, while Nintendo's like, no, we're still doing it. We're still experimenting with Zelda. We're still doing Mario. Yeah. And like it works. Like games like that can still work in this day and age. It's just they don't try them.
Not every game's gonna be a banger, but they don't all need to be. That's the thing. And like I think that's the problem a lot of these like Sony and Xbox have, is they like every game needs to be like The Last of Us 2. It's like it doesn't. Like you can create some like smaller games that are just fun, right? Like they don't have to be 10 out of 10 games either. Like just throw some stuff out there. Some of it will stick, you know.
Yeah,
that's what Capcom's doing now.
Yeah, and they've been doing well with it, to the point where like people are wondering if Mega Man could make a comeback one of these days, which I hope it does.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's possible.
Because I miss the Blue Bomber so much.
Right, we all do. But then the question is like, which one, right? Because like, if they said a new Mega Man and then they made it like the original classic, I'd be like, okay, I guess. But like, if they did a new Mega Man and they were like X or Legends, I would be like, oh yeah, let's do this.
X game will be nice to see again. It's been a bit.
Right.
There's still, I'm trying to remember, like, I think for X9, I think they're still stuck in the stupid elevator. Because there was a cliffhanger in that game, if I remember.
Oh, man.
Where they got stuck in an elevator and it's like, we're coming for you, Sigma. It's like, yeah, it's been years. They still haven't got out of that elevator.
Good news is they're robots and they can last for a very long time, so eventually they may get out.
And then Mega Man Zero will happen right after. Because I forgot, the timeline for Mega Man's really dark.
Yeah, well, I think Mega Man X, like, everyone dies, basically, right off, right?
Oh yeah, what was it? Classic Mega Man, Wily... Or not, yeah, no, actually, I've heard Wily is still in the game, at least, or some part of him is still in the game, but yeah, all the other characters are, like, died off, or they're, like, repurposed. Because I've heard theories that, what was it, Base is, like, repurposed for Zero's armor, or, like, at least parts of him, which would make sense why Zero gets really pissed off and stuff, and he has, like, dark energy with him. But yeah. The Mega Man series is very interesting. What if they brought back Star Force? Oh, yeah. I know my friend Lavin, or yeah, like Lavin talks about Star Force, and it'd be nice to see him bring it back, or at least do a collection for it, because there was only like 3 games, but surprisingly they haven't yet. They only did Battle Network recently, like I think probably 2 years back. I think I forgot when the Battle Network collection came out.
I've never played the Battle Network games. I hear they're really good, though.
They are. I will say the first game can have its issues, though. And I know people don't like 4, but 2, 3, and 5, and I think 6, but I haven't tried 6 much.
There's 6 of them?
Yeah. I didn't know there was 6, actually. I thought it ended at 5, and it turns out, no, there's a third one, or a 6th game after that.
I honestly didn't know there were more than 2.
Yeah, they started doing Pokemon, weirdly enough, with those games, where, like, by 1 and 2, it's just, like, normal games, but then by 3 to 6, there's, like, 2 versions, and I think if I remember, some of them have, like, different stuff in them, I think, like, different battle chips and different, characters you meet.
How did Tails let that duck just ride up and throw a bomb at his plane?
He's 9 years old, man. Give him a break.
Alright, fair enough.
Even though he says he's a genius, though, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Maybe his reaction time is really poor, but he's smart. Maybe that's why he's so bad at these games. His reaction time is just awful.
Yeah, he's not like Sonic, you know, where he could just be... Not everybody can be Sonic.
Right.
Then again, who wants to be Sonic, though? Actually, no, Classic Sonic's really cool. Modern Sonic, yeah, he's mixed. I thought Tails 12. Is he 12? I've heard 9 before, but I might be wrong. Because surprisingly, the characters do not age as much than I thought they would. The Sonic timeline's all weird, man.
You could tell me Sonic and Tails are any age, and I would agree with you. I wouldn't even know. If you were like, yeah, Sonic is actually like 10 years old, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out. Or if you're like, oh, he's like 30, I'd be like, sure, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, if I remember, I think Sonic is supposed to be like maybe 16 or like, I don't know, 18. I know Mario technically, I think, randomly enough, I know Mario is supposed to be like 20? Like 25 or something like that? I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, wait, Zekrom. Oh, is he already leaving? I did not see that. Gotta go, thanks for the stream. Oh yeah, I'll see you later, Zekrom. It was nice to see you on the stream. Also, we're missing the boss fight right now. Yeah, this is the magician character I was talking about. Yeah, they summon characters from, I think, Game Gear. Oh no, not Game Gear. They're different characters from past Sonic games. So you got, I think I forget his name. Something Weasel. I forget his name. Oh fuck, I do not know most of these Sonic characters. I think it was Knack the Weasel. And then I think they're gonna do one of the bird characters from Tails game.
That's the one that threw the bomb.
They have names, I just don't remember them because I don't play those other Sonic games. I'm like, yeah, I don't know anything about them. And then the last one, it's actually, weirdly enough, a Sonic Fighter character. I think Bark the Polar Bear, or I forget. Again, I'm probably getting these characters' names wrong, but because I don't know them as much. But weirdly enough, I think this character, Knack the Weasel, did come back in Sonic Superstars.
Yeah, I was gonna say that didn't look much like a polar bear, but then again, Sonic doesn't really look like an echidna, so fair, whatever.
Yeah. Tails is the only one that looks more fox-like, while Sonic is like, yeah, he's supposed to be a hedgehog, but it's also like,
Sorry, yeah, hedgehog, and then Knuckles, yeah, is an echidna, but neither one of them looks like the animal they're supposed to be.
That is very true. Especially
only Tails.
Oh, go ahead.
Only Tails does.
I was also gonna mention Amy's also one too, where like her first design, I think she's supposed to be a hedgehog too, but like her first design looks closer to Sonic, so you're like, okay, yeah, that's a hedgehog. By the second game, they shortened down her hair and everything, and I'm like, I don't know if that is a hedgehog or not. I can't tell.
I don't know like any of the side characters, but the gator looked pretty cool.
Yeah, like surprisingly, the Sonic series has a lot of side characters and stuff that like they don't get reused a lot, which is a main complaint people say about Sonic games.
Yeah, there seems to be like a lot of one-off characters, I think.
Oh, I see your big ring right there.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, the fire can now interact with the oil, which wasn't a thing in the original game. Or, because Oil Ocean's Sonic 2, if I remember. Which I did not like that stage, and that's also the stage that glitched up on me too.
You're right, those two do look like heads for sure.
Oh god, you're so slow in this. Come on, Sonic, go faster. Yeah, the only problem with these special stages is trying to get fast is like really hard to do right now.
So what was the deal with Blaze and Silver?
Oh, Blaze? What was that?
So what was the deal with Blaze and Silver? I don't know any of these characters.
Oh, Blaze the cat is from Sonic Rush, and she was, I guess, she's supposed to be like, because that game involved like I guess like a different.
Like purple S that like kind of.
Yeah, she's like a purple cat.
Yeah, okay, I recall that. Yeah.
So the only other purple cat we know is Big the cat, but no, not that one. But yeah, Blaze is the cooler purple cat, and surprisingly, a lot of people love her a lot, and I think her character design looks really cool.
Yeah, I've seen her character design around a lot.
Yeah.
Probably more than most of them.
And I think it's due to the fact that like she's very similar-ish to Sonic in some ways, like, you know, a fast character, and plus they were both in Sonic Rush, so.
But what was up with Silver though? Like, so we got Shadow. What's Silver's deal like?
So Silver is from a alternate future, I think, of like the world being destroyed in Sonic 06, and he tries to stop Sonic.
Mega Man X.
Yeah, that and kind of like Trunks from Dragon Ball. Like he's literally inspired by Trunks.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
But I think he tries to kill Sonic at one point. Then he figures out, okay, Sonic's not the bad guy; it's someone else. Like, okay, I was wrong. And then I think in the end he saves his own future. But then they kind of changes a bit. I do know people got upset because they changed Blaze's story because Blaze was from an alternate universe or something like that, and then they made it like, no, she's from the future. And Sonic 06, I'm like, but wait, you said it was an alternate Blaze though, like, what the heck?
It was an alternate future.
So, yeah, so I think Sonic 06, like, that was the main problem with Sonic 06, is that the continuity was, like, thrown out the window for that game. And then now it's, like, not canon because of stuff that happens, but it's also canon, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
that's the problem with a lot of these like ongoing series that have existed for 30 freaking years. Like some of the continuity for a lot of it is like impossible to keep going. Like Zelda did the thing with like timelines. They're just like these are all different timelines, and then the fans basically just did all the work of putting it together. Like even though they do have their own official stuff.
Yeah. Especially when Nintendo just stopped caring. They're like, look, we don't care. Breath of the Wild's, I don't know, 1,000 years or something like that.
Right. But like in my mind they were all kind of separate, even though some of them obviously like Majora's Mask is a direct sequel to Ocarina of Time, but
I think like
I would just kind of consider them all just like adjacent. I don't know.
Yeah, like I think the problem is that people forget that it's called The Legend of Zelda. Like they're all legends, so it's like
Right.
not all of them connect in some way, and some of them do. Because it's like, well, yeah,
Right.
it's a legend. It's being retold, you know, through the gameplay that like, oh yeah, this is what happened in this story or in this part.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I get that, but I know people are like, but where's the lore? Where's the story? It's like, yeah, I get that too. Like it. I do find the lore of Zelda very interesting, especially when those few games actually do connect somehow.
Yeah, there is some really cool stuff to that when that does happen. You know, it's always nice to see some continuity here and there.
Like
I
especially
mean, like Final Fantasy did it the smart way in a way by just making every game completely separate and just not having to worry about that, but just being able to subtly connect everyone with things like design and chocobos and things like that, you know?
yeah. Oh wow. Silver if Trunks was a loser. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Silver is kind of like a little. I think his introduction in Oaks X was really bad, but I hear in the comics he's really fucking good. Which I need to read the Sonic comics one of these days.
Legend of the 50-year hating spiders.
I've been telling myself that I need to do that because like the IDW Sonic comics, which are the recent ones, people are like, yeah, they're like the best ones out there, and I'm like, oh, well, shit, I gotta read them. Also, I really hate this level's gimmick.
Just fire.
Yeah, for a couple seconds, everything will be like, I guess like it's like poisonous fog.
Oh,
Eventually,
you gotta turn it on.
yeah, eventually you'll start losing rings while that's on. So I had to be very quick.
I see. I'm guessing when you press those buttons. Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, so this is weird enough a gimmick of Sanopolis from Sonic 3, which I don't know if everyone remember that, but yeah, that's the gimmick. I was like, oh, where'd I go? Oh, there I am. The Legend of 50 Irritating Spiders. Oh, I forgot to get the thing. Oh, wow. Whatever. We'll mostly just be losing rings. That's fine. The fire shield. I love how that's actually a detail now. The whole oil's actually burning because of fire. It's like, well, yeah, what do you think was gonna happen?
That is really cool. I like that. And how it spreads too. It's all pouring in there. That's pretty cool.
Also, it's getting really dark right now. Sonic, you have a smoking problem. Oh, thank God.
It's nice of them to not make that be covered by the filter too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd be really hard to make those out during all that.
It'd be nice to see if there's a ring here, but I don't know if I could find another one.
I keep seeing those like weird rings by the elevators and thinking they're one of the rings.
Oh boy, we are low on rings right now, which is not good. Because we'll see what happens when the fog starts hitting us. Oh god, it's getting very, very drowned out. Yeah, there it is. We're losing rings now. So that's what happens if you don't get out of it.
Yeah.
I think the bubble shield's like the only one that counteracts it for a bit. Also, I don't know if we're going the right way or not. I have no clue anymore. I might be going the wrong way and I have no clue. Oh, is it the secret summary? Oh yeah, I do remember this. There's a secret summary here. I'm surprised I found it.
That was pretty lucky.
Oh yeah, there's the achievement. The secret sub. I'm surprised I never found this in my PlayStation 4 playthrough of this game, because I never did. The Scrap Island arc is a must-read. I've never really read comics before, but do you have a good place you recommend reading them? Yeah, it sounds like Fungus knows a little bit about the Sonic comics. So it'd be nice to know what would you recommend for the comics, like what part to read or what comic line to read for sure. Because I'm pretty sure there are ways to get the Sonic comic, so I kind of want to read them one of these days. On the IDW website, they have recommendations. Oh, well, that's nice. Maybe I'll check it out one of these days. I know another comic series I wouldn't mind would be also the Mega Man ones, because they did have classic Mega Man, and then I think they crossed over with Mega Man X too at some point.
That'd be pretty cool.
And again, they also did the Sonic and Mega Man ones too, which those are really cute. Like I love those. Especially like I still was really excited when I heard that they crossed over with Monster Hunter, and I'm like, I didn't even know that. And you see the Palicos and all that stuff. I'm like, I love that so much.
I like when Capcom lets people play around with their IPs, which they actually do quite a bit. But...
Like, I wonder if that's why we got Sonic in Monster Hunter 4, because I think that was supposed to be a reference to the comics.
Could be.
Because I think both Palicos show up in the comic, the Mega Man one and the Sonic one. Also, Scrap Island is pretty much a self-contained story. Okay, that's good. I like stuff like that where you can just read it and you don't need to know as much.
Yeah.
Oh, that was really dangerous of me to do. Oh god. Ah, okay, yeah, this was the boss fight from... Okay, I got that. I'm just gonna do this. Alright. This boss fight can be a little tricky at times.
See ya, Tails.
I know Tail keeps dying over here.
You can't into swimming.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? I had a piece of hair in my mouth. I was like, well, no wonder why I was feeling weird right now. Well, that's the end of Royal Ocean. I'm surprised we found a ring in this one. I'm trying to remember what's after this, though. Is it Lava Reef? Yep, it's Lava Reef. Also, I don't think this transition was in the original game. They must have added it in the update or something.
That's pretty neat one.
Also, I know it's not gonna happen, but I don't want the game to crash here like it did in my Sonic 3 playthrough.
Man,
that was so
I see
random.
they'll have that similar magma texture.
Yeah, I think this is the same area too. I don't think it's gonna happen though. I don't know why Sonic 3 did that though for me. Because like at no point did the game actually crash when I was testing it. It was just when I went to Lava Reef. Yeah.
You got damaged and then just it froze for some reason.
And it was pretty bad. I was like, God, it's so loud. It hurt. Oh, give me the bucks. Give me the bucks. I want the bucks. Surprisingly, we only need one more secret ring, and then we got all Chaos Emeralds, and we are good to go for the secret final, or I guess, true final boss. So I'm surprised. Like, I've been keeping up with it. I wish I got the extra ones in Green Hill, but, you know, it's whatever. I guess the good thing, though, is that, unlike the previous game, you can actually go back to some of the previous levels and try to farm the secret rings to get the rest of them.
Oh, nice.
So it's very good. Yeah, like, this game lets you play the game however you want, and I love that. And especially when the little secret bonuses they have, like, if I remembered, if you do all the what was it, the special stages, the blue spear stages. Is this a ring? No, okay, it's not. Yeah, if you do all the blue spear stages, you do get medals that let you unlock extra stuff, like extra movements for Sonic based on CD and stuff like that. So it's very rewarding. I just don't go for it because I'm like, yeah, I just like Sonic's moveset already. It's already as good as you can get.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh my god. Yellow? Okay, I guess I didn't make it up all the way.
You were 1 pixel too low.
Is the... Oh, yes! Okay. Alright, I see it, I see it. I just have to get to it. Maybe I have to go from up here. Oh, nope, never mind. God. I've been getting crushed a lot and like one hit killed a lot. Nothing would be more embarrassing though than the Puyo Puyo match, because I was like, I should be good at this. Dies like 4 times after that. It's like, okay, yeah, never mind.
I started it and I'm like, Robotnik, you fool, what are you doing this for? Like, and then he won twice. I was like, actually, you are a genius.
As you see, I fucking suck at Puyo Puyo. Oh god. Weirdly enough though, the one thing I've actually played though that's puzzle-like is not Tetris. I remember in my early days, I actually played Columns, I think that's what it was called. And it's actually decent. It's a pretty decent game. It's not no Tetris, but pretty fun. I do remember my mom used to play that one a lot though. She got really addicted to it.
My mom would. The only game my mom would ever play is Tetris on the Game Boy, the original one. And she was actually good enough to like get the rocket to shoot off every single time. But it was the only game she would touch.
Surprisingly, my mom's like played a lot of or tried out some games before. Like I know she's Pac-Man, for example. Like Pac-Man is her favorite game. I don't know why, but she just fell in love with that game, and anytime she gets a chance to play Pac-Man, I'm like, okay, yeah, here you go. You can play some Pac-Man right now. And like she'll get addicted to it. Like she'll sit there for like an hour or two and be like, I'm almost done.
That Brinstar bar by my place has just a Pac-Man cabinet that's free. You don't even have to pay to play it. It's just, as long as it's open, you can walk up, and it's a flat counter one too, so you can bring your drinks and set them on top.
Yeah. Also, we got all the Chaos Emeralds.
Nice.
Now we can just abuse Supersonic. It also means we're gonna get the true boss. Oh god damn it! I hate this. Why can't the game just let me win? Oh man. Well, luckily we still have the Chaos Emeralds, so we're good. We don't have to worry about that. Oh, your mom loves Mario Kart? It'd be nice if my mom was into Mario Kart. Well, I know, I think she's actually tried Mario Kart before, and she's actually enjoyed it a bit. But of course, it's a little too much for her. And that's understandable. Some of the Mario Kart games can get very intense. Except for, I think 8's the only one where, like, the extra controls for that game can make it really easy for newbies to play, because they have, like, so many cool assistant, like, controls.
Yeah, my daughter can play 8 no problem. We tried playing the original Super Nintendo Mario Kart the other day, and she's just like, I can't do this.
And I don't blame her because I'm not good at it either. I really suck at that one.
It's like, let's play this one. I'm like, you sure? And she's like, yeah. And then we played it for like 10 minutes. She's like, I don't like this one.
Yeah. Oh god, I got stuck on that. You gotta be kidding me. Also, Supersonic now has a different song in this game, and it doesn't repeat like in Sonic 2 or 3. So it's very nice. Those, speaking about Mario Kart, I mentioned this a couple times that I have a big like love for Mario Kart because I play that game so much with my siblings. 64, Double Dash, 8, not as much, but we have done 8. But like I think 64 and Double Dash are the ones that we played the most. It's honestly our favorites.
Yeah, I played a lot of 8 with my wife before we got married, I think, and then played it a lot more when it came out again on Switch, and with my daughter and all that stuff. And she loves that game, so I play quite a bit of it. But I don't play it as much because I always win and she gets mad about it. So
yeah, that's a bit me with my siblings because my siblings don't like when I play Mario Kart 8 with them because they're like you're too good at this. I'm like, sorry, I played this game when the Wii U came out, so I'm just kind of used to it.
She's like, can you let me win sometimes? I'm like, well, maybe.
And I could, but you need to learn how to lose. Just a few times.
Yeah, it's good to humble them every once in a while.
Yeah, I've had little cousins that like I played games with them. I try to take it easy, but the minute they're like, wow, you fucking suck at this, I'm like, alright. You pissed me off, alright, I gotta win now.
Right. That's how it always goes. Like, you go easy on them, and then they're like, oh man, I'm so good at this, why aren't you better at this? And it's like, really? You really went, alright, let's do this.
Also, Supersonic just makes quick work of this guy. Because we're already done. One of my friends was one of the top 100 Mario Kart Wii players for like 8 years. Oh my god. That's really impressive. Mario Kart is fun, but I'm also ass at it. Yeah, I don't think I've actually played Mario Kart with you, Leafy. I know I have with Liquid, and Liquid kicked my ass. I thought I was good, but then he kicked my ass, and I'm like, alright. But of course...
That's the thing, like, I'm really good for my family. I don't know how good I am on the grand scheme of Mario Kart players, though, because I'm sure some of them are wildly better than I am.
Yeah. But at least the thing is, like, I enjoy competition, and I did have a lot of fun with Liquid, because Liquid was wondering, like, yeah, you good? Like, you want me to let you win? I'm like, no, don't start doing that. It's like, we're having fun. Like, I'm actually enjoying it. But like, I had a fun time with it, honestly.
What I always end up doing with my daughter is we end up doing the team races, so that we both win.
Cool. I have not tried the team race modes as much. I kind of want to try them out. Though I might dust off my Switch if you want to play sometimes. I mean, I'm up for it. I love Mario Kart 8 a lot. You want me to let you win? Yeah. It was funny when that happened.
No one's ever gonna say yes to that. That's just like breaks their spirit.
Oh god. It was the same a bit for me with Smash Brothers. I know my brother was like really good at Smash Brothers, and then he would do that too. So I fucking practiced just to be like, no, I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't worry. We'll all get there one day. And we got to a point where like we were actually like evenly tied. Like it would be like he would do a couple wins, I would get a couple wins, and it's like, yeah, like we were really hard on that game.
Right. I really loved back when Melee came out when I was in high school. Me and two of my friends were really into that game, and we like one of them played Link, I played Ganon, and the other one played Samus, and we were all just played those characters so much that when we fought, it was just the most intense battles, but it was fun as hell.
Oh yeah, I remember that, like melee moments like that, and then also Smash Brothers Brawl, the whole 1v1 Final Destination. Like,
Yep.
it's so epic. Out of every Smash Brothers games, I think Brawl's Final Destination's always the best one because it just goes all in. Especially,
I really like the Fountain of Dreams level.
oh yeah,
Like the soundtrack to that is just so freaking good.
yeah. Fountain of Dream is really amazing. Even on Melee, I was still amazed by it. I was like, this looks so good, and it just sounds amazing.
That level looked better than like every other level in that game somehow. I don't even know how, but just like, yeah, this one obscure, it was Sakurai. It was his baby, I guess.
Yeah, Sakurai really treats Kirby well at times, even though he doesn't work on them as much now, because I think he stopped working on them, but anytime Kirby's involved, he's like, I gotta give Kirby some love. And you could tell, like, he still loves his creation.
Dude, Subspace Emissaries was awesome. I freaking loved it. I don't care what anybody has to say about it.
I actually enjoyed it. Like, even though there were some low points, like, it was still like, this is the most unique mode.
I was legit upset with every other Smash Bros. After for not having something like Subspace Emissary. Like, the new one had the sticker mode, which was interesting. The sticker board thing. That was a little better, but I mean, it still wasn't Subspace Emissary with like a full Metroidvania made out of Smash Bros. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I wasn't really happy about the new mode too. People talk shit about surprisingly, Leafy, there are some people who didn't like Subspace because they didn't like the idea of trying to unlock all the characters through that mode, and that's understandable. But it's also like, I don't know, a whole story mode for it.
But like, certain characters were not built for platforming in that game.
Yeah.
Like, I love Ganon, but there were some parts where like I was playing as Ganon and it was like I would be better off playing any other character than Ganon right now because holy crap, his jumps are not great for that.
Oh boy. Oh, are we actually getting closer to the end already? I'm trying to remember, what do I got after this?
I'll be right back.
I never played it, but I have only heard people praise it. Yeah, that's the thing about it, Leafy, is that there are people who love Subspace Emissary, and there are others who just hate it, and it's mostly because of unlocking characters. I think that's the main reason why, it's just unlocking characters and the fact that it is pretty long, but I love it. What I don't love is the fact that Metallic Madness is in this fucking game, and I don't like this stage. Also, yeah, we're in Metallic Madness now. We're getting closer to the end. You think this will be the final stage, but no, it's not. It's not the final stage yet. It's really good when people praise World of Light for some reasons. They dislike Subspace. Yeah, Dubspace. Oh, Dubspace sounds awesome. No, World of Light was alright. I beat that, and then that was about it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm done with it. But I don't know, something about Subspace Emissary just feels way better. Like, when you actually complete the whole game and fight Taboo at the end, it's just like, fuck yeah, like, this is the best mode. Plus, I know people clown on Sonic, but I actually love how Sonic appears in the end of that. Oh man, Metallic Madness Act 2 OST, please save me. Surprisingly, I don't think it's as bad as CD, because CD is just like, yeah, it's just everywhere, but this time around it's actually pretty, well, still tricky, but it's alright. How do I get up here? Oh yeah, that's all. Come on, there we go. Yeah, invisible platform is my favorite. I'm surprised I didn't make Tapu a fighter in Ultimate. I'm surprised too. It would have been interesting, but, you know, because I know some people were saying, like, for the next Smash Brothers game, it'd be interesting if they made, like, an original character. Just like how Capcom made original characters for Street Fighter, or no, not Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like, I think in one of those games they made an actual original character, just because why not? And I think that was Amigo and what was her name? The pirate girl. The Shovel Knight teleporting platforms, and also Mega Man, because Mega Man does that too, from the classic games. They're really overusing them a lot. I will tell you though, Metallic Madness in Sonic Mania, the soundtrack of it is so good though. I prefer it more over the original. Especially Act 2, which we're gonna get there soon, so it's gonna be nice to hear it. Oh god. It is a 2.5D platformer after all. Oh god, so much background elements and foregrounds. It feels like a 3DS game. Oh, we're right here. Oh no, not this boss fight. Yeah, the Sonic 1 callback. I got stuck on this boss when I was playing Sonic 1. But I got Supersonic, so I should survive this pretty easily. I say that as I almost died there. Alright, we just gotta do a couple more hits. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be random now. Okay. Oh, come on. God, I remember that it took like 25 minutes. Yeah. Well, it's not a fun time for me, trust me. I forgot to collect the rings. Oh, fuck. And I died already. I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I've had moments in like Sonic 1, 2, and 3 where like I took so long in a specific boss fight. 2 and 3 was like the last boss fight that I took forever, and honestly, it sucked, but the good thing about it is that I finished those, so I don't have to worry about it as much. I think Sonic 2 probably had to be the worst one though, because I had to use rewind features just to get to that point. Or not even rewind feature, what do you call it? Save states. And then Sonic 3, I mostly just kept dying and like using my save. So like, it was really annoying. Alright. I feel like this one, no, this one. Okay, no. That one. Okay, no, okay. Don't risk it, Alright, we're doing good, Okay, we got it. Very nice, we're done. Deck Feg with 0 rings was an experience. Yep, it sure was. I really don't want to be reminded of it. But we are done with that, so that's a good thing.
Made it through.
Hey, we just made it through the first act. You missed the Sonic 1 refight that we did, where I was talking about like, oh no, not Sonic 1 boss fights again. Yes. Act 2. It's so good. You love this song, Lee? Yeah, I love it too. It's so good. Like, I love that saxophone part that's in the middle of it that we'll hear in a bit. And also, a good thing too is that we don't have to worry about collecting the big rings anymore because we already got all of them. We got all the Chaos Emeralds, so now we just worry about beating the game.
It's very nice. I like when games that have like something that you can collect like that have more than the required amount available.
Yeah.
so that you don't have to get every single one. You can like miss a few and still reach the required amount to do whatever, you know.
Oh yeah, I love how they started doing that. Because they kind of did it a bit in CD, but it was still kind of a little annoying. And then Sonic 3, I think they started doing the whole like, yeah, let's just put the special stages in big rings and you could just find them. And ever since they did that, I was like, okay, yeah, I love the special stages now. Like, that's a smart way of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Tiny Sonic, they brought this big gimmick back. I know Shocker's gonna like this, because when I was playing CD, they were like, oh my god, Tiny Sonic. Also, I died already. There's a similar sounding track in one of the Blaze Rush stage. It's like a jazz rock song. Ooh. I really gotta play Sonic Rush one of these days. Oh man. And that and the other Sonic Rush games that were on DS, which I think was it Adventures? Sonic Rush Adventures? I guess the good thing though is that I got my Wii U set up to finally run DS games. I just gotta get the emulators for them set up for that.
Nice.
Turns out having a hack Wii U is actually really useful. I just had to find mine in the closet though, because I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, I still have you.
Yeah, mine's sitting in a closet somewhere, or maybe it's under our dresser. I'm not sure. We used to use it for Netflix on the TV, but then I think it became a less optimal machine to do so.
Yeah, sadly. And like, I actually did like the Wii U a lot, especially for the TV, weirdly enough. I know a lot of people are like, using the Wii U for TV, like how dumb. And it's like, I actually liked it a lot. It was very convenient. Oh god.
Yeah, there was some gimmicky stuff with it, but some of it was kind of fun.
Yeah. Like I remember those like weird mornings where I'll wake up, I'm like, I want to watch TV, and I instead of going for the remote, I would just go for the gamepad, because at least it would actually tell me like what was on, and it's like, okay, yeah, that's cool, yeah, I'll watch this, why not? And then they got rid of it, and then I was like, okay, yeah, that sucks, now I don't want to use it anymore. There goes Nintendo ruining the only fun I had. God, okay.
When I think back on the Wii U, I think of Monster Hunter Ultimate 3.
Ah, yes. That was actually my first game for that, because my brother... if I remember, we were getting the Wii U. Also, Tails, you okay, man?
No, he's never okay.
He's just, alright, you do you. Anyway, Monster Hunter, yeah, like that was the first game we got for the Wii U. Because I was gonna get Nintendo Land, but then my brother's like, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I'm like, yeah, you're right, I should get that.
Right.
Best decision, honestly.
Yeah. That was like the main reason why I even got the system. They were like, oh yeah, 3 Ultimate's coming out, and I'm like, yep, getting that for sure. But then I also picked up some other stuff. I picked up like that Zombie U game that came out.
Yeah, we did too. My brother played it, but like, yeah,
it was okay.
It was an alright game, but like, I won't lie, the gimmick of it was interesting until like halfway through the game, where you're like, okay, yeah, the gimmick kind of died already.
Yeah.
But it was scary though, and you know me, I'm not good with scary games, so I couldn't play it.
Right.
Oh god, it sucks being tiny.
I'm trying to think of like what other games I really played on there. Xenoblade Chronicles X. Yeah, that was another one.
Which is already coming to Switch, so it's not relevant anymore. Oh, I remember this. Little Eggman contraptions from Sonic 2, and then you got Sonic 1, and then the weird Amy doll, which is very weird, but it is Sonic CD that the reference is, though. I think this is also the only time we see classic Amy in this game, or at least a design of her. Oh, look, she loves Tails. Oh, Tails died. And there goes
Little
Ackman.
Amy doll that hugs you and then commits suicide.
And we're done with that. We're already close to the end.
Nice.
Oh man, I'm excited for Xbox on Switch. Oh, Xenoblade Chronicle. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I was like, what do you mean by that? Xbox on Switch.
Then I like looked up and had to reread it. I'm like, Xbox on Switch, what could that be?
Well, you know what? Leafy's. I know that's not what Leafy was saying, but I did hear that Xbox is starting to like change their ways with the whole making consoles and stuff, because they want to do Xbox Game Pass on Switch. Yeah. I know you were saying as a joke, Leafy, but I think they actually did say they were thinking about doing that. Like, actually, I guess doing the Sega route of like...
Xbox has been basically 1 foot out the door for a long time as far as I'm concerned. They have not released any IPs. They bought up studios, but they're just not doing anything with them. So, I don't know. I think they are going to go the way of Sega. I think they're going to leave the market. I think they might still make an Xbox, but it's just going to be basically like a cheaper PC.
Yeah, I can honestly see them doing like another Xbox console, and then maybe like a portable like Switch-like console, and then after that it will probably just be Game Pass stuff. Because it seems like that...
I mean, they've been making all their money off Game Pass.
Yeah, honestly.
Although I think they've been losing some money off Game Pass recently, haven't they?
See, that's the problem. Is like I hear them say like, "Oh, Game Pass is amazing. Look how much games we have." And then I hear people say, "Yeah, they're also losing money on games." And even developers are like, "Yeah."
They're like, for instance, they had to consider like, they said, you know, day one Game Pass for Call of Duty. But then if they do that, they're losing out on sales for Call of Duty, and that's one of their big things, right, for Activision. So like then they were like, well, maybe we're not going to release Call of Duty day one on, you know, Game Pass because, well, nobody would buy it. And then like people got upset about that, and they're like, well, so I don't know where they ended up with it, but
yeah, they seem to be making weird and dumb decisions.
I mean, to be fair, like, I don't know how sustainable it's going to be able to play, like, have every game just be on a $15 subscription. Like, that can't be sustainable for Xbox in the long run.
That reminds me of the time Microsoft approached Nintendo and was like, "Hey, want to make a console with this together?" And then Nintendo was like, "No, we're gonna..." I thought that was PlayStation that did that, or am I wrong? Cause I know PlayStation, they were collabing with Nintendo, but I think Philips CDI came to them instead, and Nintendo was like, "Yeah, we're not working on the sound." I think technically that's where the PlayStation idea came from. It was a deal from Nintendo that they were doing originally, and then Nintendo kind of backed out of it. Sony got mad because I think Sony wanted to like take over Nintendo, like basically like, okay, if you partner with us, like you have to give us a lot of shares, and they're like, no, we're gonna go with Philip. And then at the end, Sony was like, you know what? Why don't we just take Nintendo's idea and just make it our own? And then that's kind of why the PlayStation controller kind of looks similar to a SNES controller, because that's where it comes from. That's where the design comes from in general.
It checks out.
And I think...
But they had one design choice, which was the CD, which was a much smarter idea than the 64 at the time.
Yeah.
Simply because a lot of stuff was going towards more like cinematic kind of stuff at that time. And the 64 couldn't do cinematics. But
yeah, the only thing that the 64 was pretty good at was that it could load games faster. Like, I know CDs had like struggled a lot.
The loading times were definitely slower,
but yeah, like, but for games like that, like the fact that big games could be loaded on a CD was just amazing.
Yeah, you could load multiple. You could also do multiple CDs. So that was something that was completely new with like Final Fantasy and stuff like that.
Oh,
and like Final Fantasy also had just straight up cutscenes on it, which was crazy at the time too. Final Fantasy VII.
Oh man. And look where they are now, a console that breaks. Yeah, I remember hearing about the internet thing. on yesterday's stream.
It just came up a little bit ago, I think.
Yeah, because people have been asking them like, what the hell happened, and they're like, we don't want to say it. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why is your console not working for the internet?
I'm gonna tell you, they got a breach. I don't know that for sure, but I work in a field that does this kind of stuff, and they had a breach. They were spending time containing it and making sure it was all cleared, and that's why they were down for as long as they were. And this isn't the first time they've had a breach, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, because it sucks, but breaches are more common these days because it's just gotten to a point where it's been getting worse and worse. Especially Nintendo and Pokemon Company, they got breached too. Pokemon Company was like not that far. Like I think it was last year, like literally the end of last year. Pokemon Company got breached too. And
well, the problem is a breach happens because of your weakest link. That's simply how it happens. I work for HIPAA compliance stuff, so I know, like, I do HIPAA risk assessments for hospitals and stuff, and we talk about this stuff constantly. Like,
oh yeah, I think you might have mentioned this a while back, and you were telling me that, like, yeah, a lot of things can be vulnerable.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like somebody will just open up an email and then like respond to it, and it's game over. Like, that's all it takes. Something that stupid.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to train your employees not to do that.
But sadly,
don't open weird links.
But sadly, some people just fall for it a lot of the times, and it tends to happen a lot.
Right. We a lot of the hospitals, they run phishing things where like they'll send out fake emails that are supposed to catch people clicking the stuff they're not supposed to catch. And if they do, then they like send you a little thing saying you failed. You have to take a little training thing. But still, people will fail it over and over and over and over and over. Some people just don't care, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
And the problem is like you really have to.
I know my parents, they're not really tech savvy, so they get confused about all this stuff. But it's like, I know there's times where my mom's posted like actual addresses and stuff. I'm like, Mom, don't do that actually. And she's like, why? I'm like, yeah, I get you trying to send that to a friend, but you know, people can see that, right?
Right.
And so it's hard for me to explain to her a lot of the times. Like, yeah, don't post our address online because like people can see that shit.
Yeah, and they can use that to exploit you. Like, they're getting really creative with it now.
Yeah, that's
yes, I
part.
agree with the hackers need to do better things with their abilities. Like, why the hell do they spend all their time hacking like game companies and not like freaking student loans? Like, just somebody please hack the student loan database for once and just clear that thing. Like, be a superhero instead of a villain. Like, why does this even a question?
Yeah, sadly. Peach Jada. I mean, yeah, you make a lot of sense. Like, honestly, why can't hackers actually do good stuff instead of just bad stuff? I know there are some who do that, but it's always the bads who do more stuff, honestly, and it sucks. Also, I just killed myself. Oh god. We're not even done with this place. We're getting closer to the end, I'll tell you that, but Titanic Monarch is like one of those final stages. Like, it is bullshit at times, and we're about to get to a section I don't like where you have to do a lot of like trials and stuff, and I hate it so much. It's basically Mega Man. It's a Mega Man gauntlet kind of thing.
Oh, where you have to go through a whole bunch of like repeat stuff from the other levels, one after another, pretty much.
Yeah, kind of like that. I think there's even like I think in this level there's a boss fight where you're just refighting different parts of the bosses. I think. Yeah, it's this part. You're going through different sections. You gotta finish it, and then you go back in the middle. So now we gotta finish. We gotta do this section, and then make it back to the middle. And we're trying to close all the portals, basically. And this part can be very long. I have died a lot in these sections. But we got Supersonic this time around, so we should be able to easily get through this. If I could actually do that. Alright. Surprisingly, though, I've been doing pretty well so far for this game, so...
It's been going pretty well.
Yeah, because unlike Sonic 1 and 2, where I didn't know what I was doing, and then same with 3, I know what I'm doing in this game for sure. Again, I've played this game like probably a total of like maybe close to 10 times. Because I just love this game so much. Like, it's one of those games where you beat it once, and you're like, I'm gonna do another playthrough.
That's when you know it's a good game.
Oh man. These ball gimmicks though, I do not like them. Oh yeah, that's the part that sucks. If you fall, you have to restart the section. Alright, well at least I got an extra life, so that's good. Nothing will be as bad as Mega Man 5 Wily stages. I have not played the classic series, but I do remember playing, I think 8. Oh my god. Yeah. Actually, no. A good reference would be Mega Man X. Mega Man X stages can be really hard and annoying, especially when they start doing the whole final stage stuff.
Yeah, they were pretty rough.
Especially 1. Like I think, though, to be honest though, I like how 1 went. Like Mega Man X1 had like probably the best sub weapons.
Yeah,
so it made it fair.
It was really good. I feel like there was one part in that game that, like, there was a certain jump. I think maybe it was for like one of the secrets, maybe for the Hadoken.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, I know what you're referencing.
Like I couldn't. I remember as a kid, I just struggled to get the timing on the jump because I think you had to ride like a minecart all the way to the very end of a track, and then it jumps off. And if you just ride it normally, you'll get to the end. But if you jump off at like a specific height, the like momentum will take you to a higher entrance. But I kept missing it over and over again. You have to go through the whole dang level to do it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That one was really annoying to get through. I'm surprised I was able to do it as a, like, because I think I got it on the Wii U, funny enough, and I somehow played through all that game fairly easy. I know I used save points because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna die so much on these parts, so anything to make it a little easier, but somehow I was able to beat the whole game and get the Hadouken and everything. So,
and that was a game I legit made through all the way as a kid. Got all the stuff for it. I remember I had a hard time with Sigma though.
Yeah, Sigma was really hard. It doesn't help when you find out what his actual like weakness is, and it's the fucking shield. I'm like, are you kidding me? Out of all the things, the fucking shield item is the weakness.
Right.
Like it's always the most useless like item or weapon that you're like, I'm not gonna use this that much, and it's like, yeah, it's also the only weakness to Sigma. But I don't know, part of me thinks that's pretty funny though, like it's always the weak weapons you don't think.
Right.
Which speaking about Mega Man, I have thought about that actually, because I saw Lavin stream Mega Man X or ZX, and it had me thinking like maybe I should like go into Mega Man games one of these days and stream them. But then I remember, oh yeah, I had to do the classic ones.
Well, you don't have to. You can start with really any of the many series.
That's true.
You can do a Legends run. You can do an X run. You can do a classic run. You can do a whatever that one is, Battle Network.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I do have the Battle Network collection. Me and my brother got a copy because like when that came out, we were like, yeah, we gotta get a copy of this. Like we were so excited, and surprised I didn't play much because I think at the time I was just excited that the game was out, you know. But
yeah, sometimes I'll just buy a game. when they like remastered, just simply to like show my support for that game.
Yeah, and so like I've only played through one. And Battle Network 1 was all right. There was some moments that whenever I stream that, I will talk about those moments because they really suck. Like there's literally a moment in the game that you can actually soft lock yourself if you don't know what you're doing.
Oof.
And I think it was a section where like the power goes out and your little device that you're connecting Mega Man into has a battery limit, which means like in-game reason means, oh, you only have like 20 battles you can do until the battery runs out and you basically game over. What they don't tell you though is that if you save at any of those points where you know you're gonna get a dead game, you're kind of just stuck. And that's the problem, is that like, yes, you can get a dead game if you accidentally saved in the middle while you're running out of power.
And there's no way for you to get enough power or get through it without.
Yeah, so not a really good design that they did, but you know, the other games they learned from that. They never did it again in the other games.
That's good.
The thing about the Battle Network series that I think are really fascinating, and I think you might like them, Jada, because they're more of they're kind of like a mix of a card game and an action battle game at the same time. So instead of like cards, it's battle chips that you're using.
I've seen they have a very interesting like grid-based system or something like that.
Yeah, it's like a grid-based system, but like you can move whenever you want. Also, we're at the final boss already. Well, first final boss. There's a second one after this. Now that we got all the Chaos Emeralds. Sadly, I don't have enough rings to use. Oh, I think, yeah, okay, now I remember. This is the boss fight that lets you fight all the other bosses. Yeah, I do remember this. This one's gonna be a little tricky.
Like it had this intimidating silhouette, and then it shows it. It's just like a really goofy looking ball suit.
Yeah. Oh, but he's yeah. This is the part I was talking about. This is the part that gets a little tricky because you're refighting all the bosses.
Definitely Mega Man stuff. Although that's really just like old school 101.
Yeah. I still like it though.
Every old game, you fought every boss over again.
Yeah. I love games that do that though. It's like it's like an endurance round. Like, okay, now prove that you can fight all of them.
Right. Well, it kind of like shows like how far you've come, because like those bosses were hard at one point, but now you're gonna whoop through all of them one after another, right?
Yeah. Oh god. Oh no, not the ninja one. I don't like this one. Yeah, that's the reason why I don't like it. Oh god. Oh god. I remember watching a speed run. They were on the world record pace. They dead gamed themselves. Oh god, no. That sucks when that happens. The whole like they'll be at the end. They're about to like get a perfect run, and then something like that can just happen. They fuck up. Or the worst, a game could just glitch or crash. Like kind of like our Arkveld run in Monster Hunter Wild.
Right?
That was still one of the randomest moments, but man, that sucked.
It's funny because the second day, like, I don't think we had any issues with like any weird nonsense like that, but the first day we ran into several things. Remember how like I couldn't talk to Alma in the camp? That fixed itself. It's suddenly working for me now.
Yeah, I remember you were mentioning that, and I was like, I think it kind of happened. I know when we were playing it happened to me random enough, and I couldn't join a quest.
Yeah, if I talked to her outside of town, like when she was on the Sacred, it was fine. Like it would work then. But if I tried to talk to her in town, like she would say the first lines, and then when it went to the quest board, it would just black screen.
Oh, come on. This is gonna be one of those fights. At least this final boss is not as bad as the other games. The final boss though that we're gonna fight as Supersonic is probably the worst part of the game, because not a lot of people like the final boss of this game, the Supersonic final boss. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like weird how it works. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try to take my time. I say that, yet I still rushed in. Alright, there we go. Okay, take me to the right one. Oh, no, Tails got captured. Yeah, any opportunity that there's rings, I'm gonna try my best to collect them, because we're gonna need some rings for this, for sure.
It's nice that they give you some during those little sections.
Yeah. No, I think part of me should have waited, because now I don't know if those rings will come back. But that's fine, as long as we have like 1 or 2 rings with us. Okay, we got a second arm. Okay, good. We just gotta get the other 2. Oh, not the ninja one, please. I hate this one so much. Okay. Invisibility frames. Work for me. No, okay. The ninja one is the one that's the most annoying one to get, honestly.
Well, the pain is when it shoots those things out and then they come back. Because you'll jump over it and then they'll hit you on the way back.
Like, it's weird, like, even though this boss looks goofy as hell, like, it actually is, like, a bit tough.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on. Tails, get the ring! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, anytime I get a chance, like, I'm just gonna try to attack him as much as I can. How many rings I need for Supersonic? You need 50. It's been a thing since the second game, you always need 50 rings, but sadly, I kind of forgot to turn super before this fight. So we gotta do this kind of legit. And that's fine. This is doable. I have done this before pretty easily. It just takes a bit. Again, like Jada was saying about the Mega Man stuff, like it's mostly an endurance round. You're just trying to last as long as you can. Oh god. 2 rings will be good to have. Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm gonna go left. Oh my god, I fucking hate that I keep getting a ninja. I'm just gonna...
They're gonna force you to beat it.
I'm just gonna stand over here. I'm not even gonna try.
Does it go away after a certain amount of time?
I think so. You can actually kill these things though, and then Eggman will stop summoning them, but I'll just avoid it. I just don't want to go through that. Because I think I've done a round where I've killed all of them in one go, but it takes so long for it to happen. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Only one more. If it's the missile one, I'd be fine with that one. Oh no, it's the magician one. Yep. Okay. Alright, well, we're getting close to the end though. We just gotta give him a few more hits, and then we'll get the final boss after this.
It's weird, it only did 1 shuffle for that one.
Surprisingly, yeah, I thought it was gonna do more.
Like, it does like 2 or 3 of the ninja rolls, and then that one it's just like...
Okay, there we go.
1 and done.
We got one more after this. This is the boss fight that not that many people like, and I don't like it as much. But this is the final part. We got all the emeralds now, so we can do this. Oh yeah, this is the part that's interesting. The robots are kind of betraying Eggman, and now they're both trying to fight each other for the Phantom Ruby. So you're basically in the middle of the fight trying to stop both of them. And here's the boss fight. It is not a good boss fight, I'll tell you that. So the main gimmick is that we're trying to damage the boss, but we're also trying to collect rings. But the problem is the rings float randomly. So you just gotta try your best to collect them and not get hit as much. And I don't like this fight.
They shuffle back and forth between who's holding the gem.
Yeah. The issue with this fight though is that the rings are random. Like you'll need to absorb a lot, but they're random when they appear. So it's mostly just floating around and seeing if you get something. But the music's really good, I'll tell you that. Okay, I need to collect more rings. Also, here's a cool gimmick. The time is going randomly right now because we have no clue where we're at right now.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
Like, I didn't notice that detail until I did a second playthrough. I'm like, oh yeah, like that would make sense. We don't know where the hell we are right now.
We're kind of shooting back and forth through time, fighting over the gem.
Oh god, I need to get some extra rings. The atmosphere of this boss fight is like really cool. Like, I'll give it that. It's just the way you fight the boss that I don't like. Oh, I didn't. Okay, that's cool. He's warping back and forth. That's what he's doing. That's interesting. So they both use the time stone or the Phantom Ruby differently. Oh boy, I need to get more rings. I am dying. Yeah, his attacks are the worst because you'll lose rings like fast. There you go. Oh boy, I need those rings. We might have a dead game if I don't get these guys pretty soon. Alright. Okay, I got another hit. One of them might be dying very soon. I don't know which one. Okay, there's Eggman. Oh god, if I could just get this right though. It's really hard to get this. Oh, you really like sparing that one move. Then again, if I had time control, I'd probably do that too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh boy. Okay, we got another hit. You got this, I believe in you. I mean, I'm trying. I would love to have more rings though, but sadly, like I said, they don't give you as much rings, so you really gotta try your best in this.
You staying on top though.
Oh no. Okay, I got some extra rings. Okay, I got a hit on him. Oh my god, how many fucking hits is this?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh god, I'm getting a little pissed right now. Okay, alright, no, oh my god, I was about to die. I'm about to die. Oh no. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Alright, we got it. Okay, please don't die during the cutscene. Okay, we got it. Oh man. 2 rings left.
Yeah, that was close.
And that's it. We are done. Oh, I got the achievement too. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're in Little Planet from CD. So yeah, they really reference like so many of the games together.
So where was Knuckles and all that?
Oh, so something that was cool was that he was with us during the airplane ride, but he got hit off by an enemy. The cool thing too is that he has his own separate path after that.
Oh, okay, so it's like a second playthrough kind of deal.
Yeah, like I think the desert area we were at, the first act is different for him because he's actually going through the level, and then by the second act, he kind of goes back to where Sonic's at.
Okay.
So it's very interesting. I like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. All the people who made this game.
Huh?
I gotta say again, this is a fantastic game. I really recommend playing this. It's so good. It's like probably one of my favorite Sonic games. And all these guys got to make it too. Like all these people who made it are fans. Like I'm surprised Sega actually did this, you know, gave fans the chance to make their own Sonic game.
So, Sega needs to just give that option for a lot more things. Like, I don't know, there's so many games that they can.
Yeah, like honestly, like these guys just proved themselves. And funny enough, they got to make their own game like a couple years later with Penny's Big Breakaway, which that game is amazing too. It's the same developer still for that. Which I might stream that one of these days because I actually do like that game a lot. It has the same energy that Sonic Mania has, but it's a 3D platformer instead. So yeah, like again, great game. They did so much like amazing work. I wish a second game will be out, but you know, sometimes I guess some companies just get in the way with stuff, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, besides that, the only thing we had left would be Encore mode, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll do that next time, or some other time. But yeah, we get to see the ending credits for this and everything, which I love these ending credits. They're really nice. Also, I think this is like the longest ending credits in a Sonic game ever because it goes on for a while. Who are those? Okay. I have like no clue who half these people are. I only knew the beginning ones, that's it.
Right.
But yeah, just and also the music is so good. I mean, T. Lopes is really good at these songs. Oh, Aaron Weber. Oh yeah, he used to be the old social media manager for Sonic Twitter. I don't think he works there anymore, but man, he was a really cool guy. Oh man. How long did that go for, honestly? Yep, 3 hours, yep, exactly like I guessed. It was 3 hours that I was gonna go for. Alright.
Not bad.
Honestly, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, because... Oh, Atlas, what the fuck? The Persona developer? I didn't know they worked on this.
Interesting.
Then again, like, I know Sega and Atlas are like buddies a lot of the times.
Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Rob Stone. Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, that would make sense because I think in Sonic Forces they had a Persona DLC out of nowhere. I don't know what that was about, but you know, whatever, I guess. Which, speaking of, we can talk about that ending that happened because if you notice, Sonic went into another portal.
Yeah.
After this, weirdly enough, Sonic Forces ties into this somehow. I don't know how they did it, but it ties into Sonic Forces, which is a weird way of like connecting classic Sonic to the Sonic Forces because...
Is that the one that had just the different Sonics and was there even a like create your own character thing in that, or?
Yeah, that's the one, because like there was Generations, like they did the classic idea once in Generation. I'm like, okay, cool. They did it again for Forces, which people were like, what's the point? You already did this. And then to tie it in, they were like, oh, but it's Mania Sonic. It's very different. It's like, okay, but that's a weird way of tying it off.
Okay, I guess.
I don't know why the screen went dark. Yeah, it's weird how you went from an amazing game to a game that's like, yeah, nobody cares about this game. Why'd you do that? Oh, man. Also, we get to hear this fantastic song again, the opening theme or title theme for the animation. It's so good. But
Sonic is probably one of the most popular series I've ever heard of that has the most hit and miss games.
Oh yeah, especially it starts right when the 3D games are getting there. So like, now that we're done with these 2D games, we'll finally get into the 3D games, and man, are there a lot of 3D games that are good and some that are bad. Forces isn't bad, but it could be, yeah, like, I don't mean to make it sound bad, because like, Forces had a lot going for it. It's just that it's a mediocre game. Like, it doesn't do anything new or different besides adding the custom characters, and either way, they don't do much with it. And a lot of the Sonic levels is just hold the boost button and run straight. Like, I'm not joking. There's literally a level where you could just hold the boost button and you win.
It sounds like Kirby Superstar, or not Superstar, Star Ride, or whatever that game was.
Yeah. So like,
I never.
so like for sure, like we're not gonna get to that game yet because we're gonna get to the early Sonic 3D era games, which is Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, and then there's some other ones, and then eventually we'll get to the later games like Forces and 06, and I don't want to do 06, but at the same time I kind of want to do it.
I really want to see Adventure. That game, I remember when it came out on the Dreamcast, I thought it looked really cool. Dreamcast, I was really sad I never got to play that, because I remember when that came out, there was a lot of games on that I was like, man, I would love to play these.
A lot of like, cool and unique games, and I mean they even have Phantasy Star. That's where it started.
Yeah, for sure. That's like, kind of like, that was almost like Monster Hunter. It's very close. I mean, they went a very different way. Like, one went more dungeon delvy, and the other one went, more boss fighty. But
I guess in some ways you could say Phantasy Star is kind of like the inspiration for a lot of games that came out afterwards with multiplayer and like dungeon crawling, because that game just made it really popular. I remember hearing that Capcom, I don't know if this is true, I remember hearing Capcom was inspired by it when they were making Monster Hunter, but of course they did their own style for it instead, but it was inspired, and you can see it because Capcom were trying to make their first online games. And yeah, Monster Hunter did well.
Monster Hunter was like the big online thing. There was that and SOCOM, I think, were the two like big online games when they first came out with the big adapter you plugged into your PS2 for the network adapter.
Man, early online games were really interesting.
Oh, and Final Fantasy 11. Those were the three.
Oh, yeah, I always hear that Final Fantasy 11 online stuff, but I've never seen much of it. I just hear people say that's pretty good. That's about it.
It was something. It was an acquired taste, I think.
That being said, though, oh, I didn't know they added this. That's cool. You can see your record and stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we unlocked a lot of stuff. Oh no, never mind. We only locked like one thing. Oh, because I collected like one medal in the special save. But yeah, here it is. You got some extra stuff here. They do have a multiplayer mode in this game, if I remember. It's competitions. Never tried this out before, but I would love to one of these days. Besides that, Time Attack. You can really just replay all the levels you did. And then there's Encore mode, which I won't do now, but I will do sometime in the future. Like maybe I'll just do a random stream. I guess Encore mode is technically just the same as the main story, but you get to play as other characters, and it's kind of like a second like go around. Like all the levels are slightly different and slightly colorful, but yeah. So
that's kind of cool.
And plus, this is the first time they brought back Mighty and Ray the Armadillo. Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Squirrel. That's what it was.
Ray the Squirrel.
So yeah, that's about it. Really, we're done with Sonic Mania. We're done with all classic Sonic games in the marathon. So thank you so much for joining me. This is awesome, though. I'm so glad I got this done out of the way. For what's next with Sonic, I will say, and I will tease, it is Sonic Adventure that's coming next. I am going to do that. I don't know when, because Monster Hunter Wild also comes out this month, so that's unfortunate timing, but I will do it somehow. I'll do Adventure, and somehow I will do some off-stream stuff of Wild. So yeah. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna go sign off in a bit. Okay, let me close out. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'll see you guys later. Bye.